Oh shit. Well, I hit go live. We're live.
I'm in what?
Oh, we're on a hot mic, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hot Mic Show.
What?
Did you sort the hot mic issue? Holy shit, CWC, what did you do to yourself?
I got jumped, bro.
We're gonna tell this story. I'll tell the story.
Are we actually live?
We're on the air. But we're not. It's the countdown. But I don't know if they can ask or if Paulie's muted. I think Paulie's muted himself so they don't hear it.
Yeah, they could hear us.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, everybody just shut the fuck up. Paulie's muted. I think they muted himself
Yeah, they could hear us.
What incredible tech we have. Shut the fuck up. Alrighty, folks. I don't know, the technical issues abound. Shit's all fucked up. Ollie, can you get us just on the fucking screen? Are we on screen?
It's so over.
Roz! We may not have the relentless reptile gator, but we have the awesome amphibian polyfrog 64, folks. Exciting fucking times here on the KINO Casino, folks. I'm gonna check the stream, see if people can fucking hear me there. Folks, as you can tell by the look of CWC there, we had some issues last night. People are wondering why we didn't have the show last night, why shit was all fucked up there. There's no audio. Is there audio?
Can y'all hear me?
Okay, they can hear me. It's good. Okay, I'm going to tell the story. What happened last night? So yesterday, CWC was supposed to go collect something from one of our donors in Los Angeles. He drove out to Los Angeles to this dinner meeting with our donor, and I'm just going to be honest with you folks. Donor was Mr. Matthew Vickers. Mr. Vickers himself is the high-level donor that CWC, on behalf of the KINO Casino, was going to go meet with this Italian restaurant to pick up the golden suitcase, the golden briefcase. What was contained within the golden briefcase? In order for us to understand that, we have to go across the pond. We have to go across the pond to the United Kingdom, where our dear baronet friend Godwinson was playing a high-stakes croquet match against Prince William. Now, this croquet match between Godwinson and Prince William was for the high stakes of $100,000 in gold bullion. Now, Prince William had a South Korean manservant, okay? He had a South Korean manservant helping him in the game. And Godwinson had his Burmese manservant helping him in the game. And they both were pulling various devious tactics to try and help their aristocrat win the game. But what ended up happening, folks, Godwinson's Burmese manservant knew the art of lithe way and knocked out the South Korean manservant of Prince William, allowing Godwinson to win the match and collect the $100,000 in gold bullion. Godwinson then flew across the Atlantic Ocean to Los Angeles with the golden briefcase handcuffed to himself. He presented the golden briefcase to Matthew Vickers at the Rockland coin shop, where Vickers smelted the gold and sold it on the black market in order to provide the liquid capital that we needed in order to fund CWC's new movement against America First that's being launched this week. But what happened, folks? Mr. Vickers arrived to the restaurant with the golden briefcase handcuffed to him. $100,000 in cash in the briefcase. He was handing it off to CWC at the event, and what happened? What happened, folks? Beardson, Steve Franson, and Kai Clips came in with submachine guns and started fucking spraying down the restaurant. Mr. Vickers was completely blown away by the submachine gun fire. He took heavy fire to the face, to the body. He just fucking exploded into a bloody fucking pulp. CWC got plugged in the shoulder, folks. Okay, what happened was Kai Clips, our guy, Kai the Spy, when he came into the restaurant, he was in charge with assassinating CWC, but he pulled his fire to the shoulder so that CWC could survive. But Mr. Vickers, folks, was killed in the gunfire. Godwinson somehow, using his reptilian abilities, remained unscathed. Some say that the reptilians have the ability to fucking halt bullets with their hand, They have like a force field power. Okay? So CWC fucking went to get his sidearm. He went to get his Walther PPK like he was James Bond to return fire. But his shoulder was all fucked up from Kai Klips's rounds. So he couldn't return fire. So our guy, Kai the Spy, knew. Our guy, Kai the Spy, knew that he couldn't kill CWC, the true savior of the white race. So he created a distraction against Beardson's orders and launched a smoke grenade. Okay, there was a smoke grenade launched by Kai the Spy that enveloped the entire room. And so CWC and Godwinson were able to escape. But remember, the golden briefcase was handcuffed to Mr. Vickers' arm, and Mr. Vickers was dead. So Godwinson and CWC had to fucking carry Mr. Vickers through the smoke screen to CWC's fucking Camaro convertible. His Camaro convertible. So CWC has a fucking beautiful Camaro convertible. And this is what happened, folks. It was a high-speed chase. Beardson in his 2009 Toyota Solara, piece of shit, okay, that Nick didn't even have modified. You know, it was just a fucking stock 2009 Toyota Solara, chasing fucking CWC and Godwinson through the streets of LA. Okay? They're chasing them through the streets of LA. Gunfire is going in every single direction. Black people are being mowed down in the streets. You know, Asian people are returning fire from the rooftops. It's some crazy fucking shit, folks.
Regrettably, there was some collateral damage.
There was some collateral damage. People were fucking dying. Godwinson somehow managed to dump CWC. CWC ended up falling out of the vehicle. Beardson and his goons jumped CWC and were beating the shit out of him. So CWC couldn't make the show last night. But Godwinson took Mr. Vickers' corpse in the Camaro and drove out to the Nevada desert. He drove out to the Nevada desert where his reptilian family has owned what can only be described as a Lazarus pit. This is a pit of rejuvenation that the reptilian gods have kept secret for generations. And Godwinson put Mr. Vickers into the regeneration pit. Okay? And this has actually revitalized Mr. Vickers back to life. Now, people have been wondering, why is Mr. Vickers taking 2 weeks off from his show? This is why. His wounds were so severe from the gunfire at the diner that it's taking him 2 weeks to fully recover his appearance from the Lazarus pit. So, anyway, folks, that's why Mr. Vickers is off for 2 weeks, folks. But it's okay. He's alive. He's still going to be bankrolling us. Godwinson has yet to bring the golden briefcase to CWC. CWC is back back in black, folks. CWC is back at his compound. We're worried that Beardson is going to make another attempt on his life, that he's actually going to create a hobbit hole, unbeknownst to human comprehension, to invade the CWC compound. But CWC has posted snipers all around the fucking compound to take out Beardson if he appears. So, anyway, folks, that's why there was no show last night. I'm going to get into the super chats from last night that were missed because we couldn't get the show on the road. Beefaroni Big Scotty tip 1337. Hey, PPP, love your commentary and critique of America First. Keep up the great work. Lord Aragon tipped $3. CWC in the house, deal me in. Evola tipped $4.20. Nationalist victory in Hungary, leading the opposition parties even further right. If only this shithole could be that based. If I had Hungarian blood, I'd be on a plane right now. Well, remember though, Hungary still enforced the vaccine there, Evola, so it's not as based as we thought. Jager's a coup tipped $3.33. Just do a phone stream, PPP. The audience literally prefers classic Kino Dogma. Well, I said earlier, you know, I'm in favor of Hollywood Kino Dogma. If somebody super chats $1,000 US, I will go back to phone streams. Anonymous tip $3.33. Spic WC isn't taking Andy's job anytime soon, it seems. I guess not.
I guess not.
MK Ultra tip $4.20. I missed Sandy already. Oh no, bros. And the casino supervisor tipped $5, and this was from today. Where's the merch store? What's the ETA? I need a felted hat. Merch store is coming. It's on its way. Have patience, my son. It should be here in the next month or so.
I mean, it got delayed. Our capital, we would have had it if, what transpired yesterday didn't go down.
Godwinson's disappeared with the golden briefcase. He needs to bring in the fucking golden briefcase back to the compound. I don't know, CWC, but we're going to get into the show here. We got an incredible show for you guys here tonight. We've got Ethan Ralph's bowling event, guys. I'm going to be the 20th streamer to cover it. Aren't you guys excited? After Daddy Jim covered it, and Agmenko and Cog, and all the bottom-feeding fucking parasites of the sphere covered it. APP is going to cover it, folks. And he's going to just do a very lazy, half-assed job of it, to be honest. We're going to just go over it very briefly, folks, because you guys have seen it a bunch of times, but I'll give my commentary on it. We got Fuentes has been disavowed by Gosar, folks. Big news. Fuentes' biggest political supporter has disavowed. The big mainstream politician that gave him so much credibility, so much clout that we had to kneel before the Mexican child. He's out because Nick had a big mouth. And Nick is coping hard. He's coping hard, folks. He can't handle it. Unlike Joe Kent and others who he disavowed and said were scumbags for fucking disavowing him or not standing by him, Nick is like, it's okay, guys. It's okay. He's just a politician. This is just what he has to do, guys. We've got that. And then Nick went on another half-hour unhinged incel rant about PaxTube, a based YouTuber there who was saying, he thought there was some problems in the movement with people hating women, which was wrong, apparently, of him to say. It was wrong of him to say that we shouldn't have incel rhetoric be the main focal point of the movement. Nick went on an unhinged half-hour rant about how all women are the devil and we all just should fuck traps like Andrew Anglin. Apparently, this is the one coming from him and Beardson had a stream last night that I don't think we're going to get to, where they just ranted and raved about how women were the worst thing ever and every marriage will fail and the true divorce rate is actually 95% and young men have no hope and they should just be gay or...
Hill City, man.
They should go to Thailand and have sex with lady boys. That's the only hope for the white race, And who knows, folks? We may get into Beardson's racial draft, although I really fucking doubt it. I don't know what else I really had on tap for this show because my outline is fucking not pulled up. Anyway, let's get into the fucking bowling event. I'm going to click watch stream here. And hopefully we don't have any more technical issues. Now, folks... Now, I'm going to do it this way tonight so far as super chats are concerned. If it's a larger super chat, like for instance, Jack Tucson tipped $15. I can't believe this story all happened within 2 days. I will read it right away. If not, we'll be waiting to the end of the show for super chats. But because I like Iron Wolf Spear, I'll read his super chat for $6.90. Glad CWC has made it out alive, and also glad Mr. Vickers was thrown into the Lazarus pit. Ethan Ralph's career cannot felt this gift from the reptilians. That's true. He cannot. He will not be able
incredibly grateful. The medical bills are going to be pretty pricey, though, so y'all better shell out.
That's right. There's over 1,000 people watching this scuffed mess right now. But, the amazing amphibian Polyfrog 64, way better than Relentless Reptile, because Gator demanded $300 to do the show, guys. He was saying I won't be grifted again by a fat retard, so there was nothing I could do. All right, I think it's shared up. We're going to start here. because Persip Supercut didn't have any footage of Destiny for some reason. So we're going to start here and watch a little bit of Destiny's reaction to be at the Killstream Bowling. Now, if you've been living under a rock, or you don't listen to the other 20 retarded streamers with no audience that, review this, or you didn't watch Daddy Jim, Ralph had a bowling event. It was supposed to be his marriage to Pantsu. There was no marriage. There was supposed to be a debate between Destiny and Harrison Williams, but it was a total joke. There was supposed to be a bowling tournament, but everybody left before the bowling, so Ralph just awarded the trophy to himself. As you can see there, he had to take that big hunk of crap with him back in his fucking truck, along with the diapers that Jesse left, okay? Now, before this show, Jesse tweeted out that he had recovered the footage of Ralph stomping a guy at the bowling alley. If only
we have that footage. Do we have the footage?
No, we don't, because it's probably a lie. But you know what? I want to believe. Today is the show theme is I want to believe. I want to believe that Jesse has the footage that will send Ralph to jail. Okay, I want to believe that the story I told at the beginning of the show was true. Okay, and I want to believe that this will actually be an entertaining episode of KINO Casino. Although we're facing a lot of adversity, folks, so please bear with the show. Let's play this shit.
Globalism versus nationalism. That's what we're picking tonight, people.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be?
Pause it. So already Destiny's just on his phone. He's already like searching within his soul. He's like, why the hell am I here? Remember, Destiny's spoken in front of auditoriums of thousands of people in the past, debating big names, or big names at least on the internet. Here he is in a fucking bowling alley with an ad behind him for Independence Lager Draft. Some fucking no-name craft beer in Dallas, Texas for $4 a pint in front of 45 people next to a pedophile-looking motherfucker from InfoWars. This is the state of Destiny's career, and he's like, how did I get here, man? Anyway, let's play this.
What's it gonna be?
Alright. This doesn't...
See you, man. Sorry. You know what you did. Get out of there. Kick him out.
Low energy. Didn't his parents teach him not to be on his phone at the table, especially when you're on camera?
I mean, this is the disrespectful energy. No, it literally is. I mean, Persip saying the Destiny shit was literally him looking bored for 20 minutes.
He ran out of content powder.
I agree, Persip, but I wanted to show people literally how low energy and just depressing the entire event was. Mind you, the whole thing... Now, look, we're no longer really in a position to talk about technical issues, but I'm going to anyway, okay? Because hypocrisy is the key to Hollywood PPP's success. Rules for me, but not for thee, is how Hollywood PPP feeds himself and grows this ginormous gun. Okay, what you want to believe is going to make me the world's fattest man by the end of this year. Unless I get enrolled in CWC boot camp, and that motherfucker puts me through the paces and I lose all the weight. You never know, folks. You never know. Maybe the border will open up. I'll be at CWC boot camp. It's going to be like Wings of Redemption. I'm going to be flipping tires at the CWC compound, doing CrossFit and deadlifts and shit like this.
What do you think, Chat? Should I invite him to the compound, turn him into a super soldier? Think he has what it takes?
Super soldier! Super soldier! Oh. All right, let's keep watching this shit. This is some
Master Center, the place to be.
I got this. Fuck this guy. Look at this pencil tip. Look at his fucking glasses.
Holy shit, pause it. Holy fuck, a 40-year-old balding pedophile from Los Angeles has entered the frame. He's here to remind us that Cuties is his favorite movie, guys. I remember Dick Masterson will fake an injury to get away from this bowling event. Dick Masterson claims to have torn his bicep. So somehow every time he interacts with Ralph, if he's to be, he gets a critical injury that will sideline him for months, that is never referred to again. The last time with the Portugal trip, it was a broken foot. Now it's a torn bicep. So I'm not sure how he's going to masturbate to child porn now when his fucking right bicep is torn out, but he's going to find a way.
He's got a left arm, right?
He's got a left arm. So next time he's on his cue session. By the way, guys, Dick Masterson all day today has been tweeting up a storm about conservatives can't stop their children from being groomed and like the children will be molested regardless. Like, what is up with him and like grooming children and masturbating to children and pedophile shit? Dick, just let it go, man. Just take the L. Duties came out like, what, 2 years ago now? Shit is still going on somehow in Dick's mind because he just refuses to take the L about his bad take that Cuties was a work of art and a masterpiece. Which it was not. Okay, it was not. It was.
I'm digging his cosplay as the Neanderthal from the Geico commercial.
Oh, he's
kind of a nice throwback.
Like a cross between the Neanderthal from Geico and Ron Jeremy. No, he tries his hardest to be Ron Jeremy, but you know, Ron Jeremy still has a better hairline than their Diddler Dax. You've hit 40 years old. Holy shit. All right,
you should go for the shaved head look. That was a good look, I thought.
Yeah. Well, you know, he could shave his head, fucking, you know, try and lose some weight there. Maybe, you know, lay off the spray tan a bit. He might look semi-normal. I'm not sure if it's like spray tan that makes him look so red or if he's just permanently seething about the ass whooping I gave him on the Rake show 2 years ago. I'm not really sure, but ever since then, he's looked about as red as a fucking tomato, folks. Okay? So, anyway, Paulie, hit the clip.
Oh, no. Whatever you're about. Damn. Fuck you. Destiny is America. Manifest destiny.
Look at, pause it.
Give him a massage.
Look at how uncomfortable Destiny is at this, like, greasy pedophile touching his shoulders. Destiny is like a slimy, weird sexual deviant that lets his supermodel wife fuck other men and shit. Okay?
Still got Mog, though. You know, the virgin modern urbanite man versus the Chad primitive hominid. Just utterly making him submit.
Mogged.
He's mogged
by Diddler Dax here. He wants so badly reach back and remove the slimy pedophile hand from his shoulder, but he can't. He can't remove it from his shoulder, even though it's just drenched with cum, because he's constantly masturbating in between his next cutie session. Anyway, let's continue.
Are there any famous Harrisons?
Yeah.
No.
What is wrong with him?
Yes.
So awkward.
Okay, so how does it look and sound on stream? Thank you all for coming tonight.
I know. Paulie. Okay. I want to just point out, I know Daddy Jim pointed this out, but those two microphones are duct taped together. Literally everything at this ramshackle event is duct taped together. And there's going to be a point where all the mics fail, and Ralph is forced to sheepishly unduct tape the mics from each other live on stream. And this motherfucker is giving me shit for my technical issues. Fuck, bro. Jeez. All right, let's continue.
I originally had a long diatribe planned where I shit on all my enemies, but I'll have to just cut that out since we ran a little late to start the show.
Okay. Did you see it? Destiny couldn't help. Destiny couldn't help but rub his hands together in the Semitic fact. Did you see that? Ollie,
yeah.
Bring it back 5 seconds. Let's see here. Wait. There, see, he's doing it, folks. He's rubbing his hands together. Destiny is rubbing his hands together at the thought of the shackles. All right. Honestly, let's just bring it to the other stream and let's just play it from there.
Things that are natural and good, so they can create a false reality that they control.
Okay, now let me. You guys remember the bathroom release? I don't know.
Which one? This is a transgender conversation.
Get the fuck out of the stage.
The event's so felted and so unprofessional. A guy literally just walks up and asks where the fucking bathroom is. Like the three panelists are literally fucking bathroom attendants. You know, I don't know why it just fucking makes me laugh, man. And Destiny just laughs. Ralph's so pissed. Ralph's pissed out of his fucking mind about this, but the whole event was just infiltrated by trolls the whole fucking night. Now, the thing was, Flamenco blew it. Flamenco blew it, folks, because he had a man on the inside that was filming everything. If he kept his mouth shut, we would have so much footage. We would probably have the footage of Ralph stomping on the fucking guy who sucker punched him. But sadly, thanks to Flamenco's efforts, we have no footage. And also, Flamenco got himself doxxed, folks. So, you know, it wasn't a total A-log victory. Thanks to Flam. Thanks, Flam. Everybody give Flam a round of applause. Woohoo, Flam. Anyway, let's play this shit.
Where you get thrown out of here. Hey, throw this guy out. Throw him out. Throw him out. Throw him out. Motherfucker. The fuck? What is this guy?
What did he kick him out for? I didn't hear that.
He asked where the bathroom was, CWC. Had the temerity, the absolute gall to ask where the bathroom was.
He said, can I go to the bathroom instead of may I? And he just got ejected.
Yeah, he was thrown out.
Ralph is just on a banning spree, I guess. I mean, he just posted yesterday that my services are no longer required in the Sunset chat. He banned me from his server on Telegram. No.
Whatever will you do? Dropping fucking 400 pounds of dead weight.
I don't know.
Don't worry, CWC. You have another fat retard that you can co-host shows for. Don't worry.
Thank God.
This one doesn't have crippling alcoholic issues, okay? And drug addiction and sex tapes.
Not yet.
Oh, you never know. You never know.
Don't sell yourself short, man.
I can do it, guys. I can become just as big of a hypocritic sellout, amoral piece of shit as Ethan Ralph, guys. Have faith. Hollywood PPP will get there. The sex tape is coming out next year. It's going to be unreal.
And Polly, could you turn my mic down a little bit? I think if you right-click me, you could turn it down or something. People are saying it's too high. I got the condenser mic. All right, how's it now, chat? Is it better? We'll see.
Who knows? Who knows? All right.
I tend to take everything chat says with a grain of salt because half of it is like bullshit, you know?
Just don't ever listen to chat. They're all liars and bullshitters. Okay, only listen to e-celebs. Only they know the truth. Chat's always full of lies. Okay. Let's continue.
The bathroom was in the middle of the bay? The fuck? Question, take my microphone so the stream can hear you.
I'll take Destiny's because it's
okay, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work.
So at this point, the video feed is completely down because it's just a complete clusterfuck. But we have the audio reserved. But the stream is down. I also want to point out for those of you who didn't see this, debate was the most boring shit ever. It was globalism. It was globalism versus nationalism. And Destiny actually said to Ralph, "This is a really boring topic. Are you sure we want to do this?" During the debate, like even Harrison Smith of InfoWars was getting pissed off at Ralph because of how ramshackle and cheap the entire event was, which really warmed my heart. Now, to be honest, I wasn't watching this shit live because I was watching WrestleMania like a real man, watching sweaty men grapple. Honestly, I don't know what's gayer and more virgin, to watch WrestleMania or to watch this shit. I don't know, chat. They're both pretty gay, okay? But I felt better off watching wrestling, which goes to show how low this is. All right, let's play it.
Hey there. Really happy to be here. Congratulations, Ralph.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Glad you're here.
So it's just a quick question for you, Ralph. When I came in, the bouncer told me that a bunch of coleslaw was being delivered.
I heard that, yeah.
I was just curious what he said. You got some.
I don't know what that means.
He said you got some diapers and something delivered. I was just curious what you did with it.
I don't know. Why are you curious about it?
It's just a weird thing.
Well, why are you asking about it?
Well, he told me you threw them away or something.
I just threw them over there. Why do you care about it, though? You seem to have a...
Well, no, I've got kids. I
don't care. Get the fucking... Take the... Yeah.
I just need some diapers.
Yeah.
Are the diapers in here?
I don't know.
I don't need any coleslaw.
I don't know.
Eat it.
Do you want some?
You want to share it with me?
Do you want some?
You want to share?
There you go. Do you want some?
Not really.
Okay. Give the mic up to somebody else. No, I don't. Yeah. Do you think that's funny, bitch? Move on. Fuck ass bitch. Get out of here, bitch.
Pause. Can you imagine how the coleslaw at Ralph's event must have goes? Like, can you imagine actually eating the fucking coleslaw that was left out in the room temperature of the bowling alley for hours? Like, this bulk coleslaw that's probably lower than the coleslaw you would get at Costco. Like, where the fuck did Ralph get the coleslaw? It's just such a shame. He throws this guy out. The guy's just trying to get diapers for his child. The Ralph male's not having it, CWC. Why is he such a rage pig, CWC?
I don't know. But yeah, having the coleslaw at room temperature, I don't know if I would partake. I mean, that's probably almost as dangerous as eating the brownies at a 4chan meetup. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that story.
Oh, fuck. All right, let's
be
play
adulterated.
Okay, so we're going to start this here in a minute. Second part of the show. There was a bomb threat called in. The police are about to do a walkthrough. It's all good. We knew this would happen. But there's a bomb threat, so they're going to do a little walkthrough. Dallas's finest. Can we get a shout out for the Dallas PD? Let's fucking go. Or the colony. Do they have their own police? Do they have their own police?
I just want to point out the irony of Ethan Ralph, a man who is a criminal, a convicted felon, who's literally was convicted for revenge porn earlier in January, who's constantly going around being a public disturbance and nuisance, praising the police, praising Dallas's finest. I mean, I've heard this guy on his show go off on the police so many fucking times. I just wanted to point out the irony of that. I did. All right, let's play.
Colony PD, excuse me. Colony PD, that's who we love. All right, I'll be back. I gotta take a piss.
Okay, let's just make sure it's not too loud. You are Ethan Ralph, right?
What's up with that pink Ushanka that guy has on? Who is that?
Apparently there's 50 cops outside. We've been swatted tonight. Apparently. I haven't gone outside, but that's what I've heard. That's apparently real, yeah.
Only an event swatted, Beardson swatted, Nick and Jaden swatted. I don't know.
Everybody's getting swatted these days. Paulie, I'm gonna ask you to pause it. Apparently now somebody did super chat here. Megan Squire's girlfriend tipped $13.37. Actually, we have KINO Casino exclusive footage of the coleslaw event. So I'm not actually. Is it possible, Paulie, for you to play that? Is it okay if we switch it up on the fly? I don't want to tax you. Okay, cool, Paulie. I'm gonna send that to you in DM, and we're just gonna pull that up. It's only a minute long, but we can see video footage of the guy asking about the coleslaw. You know. All right. Now, this footage apparently was captured by one of Jesse's people. Jesse had some bonus footage that wasn't available the night of that came out after. Hopefully Jesse has lots more bonus footage. Hopefully Jesse has the real tape of Ralph stomping the guy and he goes to jail. But let's play this. This is the coleslaw event. We'll just let it play.
The stream can hear you.
I'll take Destiny's because it's
Okay, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work.
Hey there. Really happy to be here. Congratulations, Ralph.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Glad you're here.
So it's just a quick question for you, Ralph. When I came in, the bouncer told me that a bunch of coleslaw was being delivered.
I heard that, yeah.
I was just curious what he said. You got some.
I don't know what that means.
He said you got some diapers and something delivered. I was just curious what you did with it.
I don't know. Why are you curious about it?
It's just a weird thing.
Well, why are you asking about it?
Well, he told me you threw them away or something.
I just threw them over there. Why do you care about it, though? You seem to have a...
No, I've got kids. I
don't care. Get the fucking... Take the... Yeah.
I just need some diapers.
Yeah.
Are the diapers in here?
I don't know.
I don't need any coleslaw.
I don't know.
Oh, bro!
Do you want some?
You want to share it with me?
Do you want some?
You want to share?
There you go. Do you want some?
Not really.
Okay. Give the mic up to somebody else. No, I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think that's funny, bitch? Move on. Move on. Fuck ass bitch. Get out of here, bitch. Okay.
Oh no.
Take that shit out of here. Yeah.
So did people donate diapers for his new baby? Is that what it was? And he's just asking if he threw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what provoked that hostile reaction to the guy.
Yeah, nobody has. Ralph's just an angry guy. CWC. What can you say? What can you say? All right, let's go back to the Persip cut, and we're gonna go through it. We're gonna try and go through it fairly quick. I'm gonna try and stop hammering the pause button, so we can move on to some stuff that's a little bit better than this shit that you've all seen a million times, folks. You know, people want to hear my perspective on it, I guess, because I'm a really important person that's really witty and charming.
I didn't walk 30 miles home to watch clips that I saw 3 days ago.
Oh, CWC, no! I'm getting blown out by my own co-host on the show. What am I going to do? All right, Paulie, hit the fucking clip.
I had to let the police walk through. Somebody called in a fucking bomb threat. It's all good now. Don't worry, don't be scared of the police. We love our law enforcement here. So it's all good. Also, Dick Masterson kind of fucked up his arm, so he's not going to be able to bowl. I want to thank him for coming. He's a great friend, a great guy, and I love him. So thank you, Dick, for coming. Shouldn't be.
You know, I wonder if Ralph brought Destiny in order to entice Dick to come, because Destiny's built like a 9-year-old girl. So, what do you think about that? Maybe he was doing him a favor. Maybe he owed him something because Alice fell through.
CWC, no, you can't go there, man. Oh, man. All right, Folly.
All right, they're turning around, so we're gonna mace Chaggett at some point tonight. Hey, man, could you get the fuck away from the camera? Because you knocked the camera. Hey, don't stand anywhere over here. Hey, are you talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Throw this faggot out. Get him out of here right fucking now. Get out, bitch.
How many people did he eject from his own
Get out of here, motherfucker. Get out before you get hurt. Arrest him! Arrest him! Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, bitch!
Uh-oh.
Now, we're going to see this from another angle, but what happened was Ralph got punched right in the fucking face by this guy. So keep playing
elbowed right in the kisser, man.
Yeah. Saw this already, CW.
I thought I got roughed up, but damn, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck you, bitch!
Oh, this guy's on the ground right now. He's begging.
I'm going for it.
He's begging. I was about to shit on his face.
Fucker, get out before you get hurt. Arrest him! Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you!
Now, I don't know if people caught it. But as he came up to Ralph, he actually said, "Fuck you, rape it, Ralph." He goes, "Fuck you, rape it, Ralph."
Oh no!
Called him rape it, Ralph. It's so fucking funny, man. And then he just fucking throws like a UFC elbow, like a forearm shiver, just blasts Ralph. But unfortunately, Ralph is so hefty in size that his fat absorbed all of the fucking force. And he was unfortunately not KO'd. Now, apparently what happens here, Ralph, the tough guy, badass, instead of fighting this guy one-on-one like a man, swinging back and trying to knock him out, because we all know he's Memphis tough. I'm from Memphis, motherfucker. You don't fuck with me. Instead, he has his security fucking hold the guy down while he comes over and starts stomping on the guy's head. This is the story, allegedly, and Chaget supposedly captured footage of it that Ralph then forced him to delete off his phone. So there's 45 seconds of missing footage. This is like some Watergate tape level shit. Missing 45 seconds off of Chaget's phone. There is the missing 45 seconds. We want the truth. We want to believe. Okay, we want to believe that Ralph is going to jail. Jesse, where is the footage? Where is it? If only Flamenco hadn't fucked up his stream sniper. Literally shouldn't have been streaming it live, but literally should have just been recording on his phone. And nobody should have said a word. Anyway, let's continue.
I knew that guy. Yo, this guy's on the ground right now.
Somehow, the $300 hat, folks, he spent $300 on that cowboy hat. Somehow, it did not leave his head. His head must be sweaty and greasy as fuck to be able to cling on to that hat after the force of that blow, folks.
That's some quality for you.
Well, it is some quality. Ralph had been wearing that same shirt, folks, for 3 days prior to this event. He probably didn't shower during the 3 days, and he was blackout drunk the entire time. That, I think, solves the mystery of why the hat didn't come off his head. The grease just attached itself to the hat, and there was no force on earth that was going to be able to take it off. It was adhesive on there tough.
We wouldn't have it any other way.
Guess what, bitch? I don't scare. Guess what, bitch? I don't scare. Guess what, bitch? I don't scare.
Pause it. This is so fucking psychotic. He's like marching into the guy. Bitch, I don't scare. I don't scare. Like, scared of what? Like, it's just insane, man. You know, he just thinks like his life is like a fucking movie or something like this. That this is the last stand at the Alamo. This is fucking the Thermopylae hot gates, as Daddy Jim would say. His fucking final stand in the bowling alley. You won't take me out of here, dead or alive. I'm making my stand in this bowling alley. But as he gets closer and closer, just the look of insanity in his fucking pig slits, his beady little black soulless eyes, they're just completely, you can tell he's just completely inebriated, just blackout drunk. Just the psychotic look in his eyes. Just play it, Paulie. Look at how psychotic he is.
And that motherfucker just got his ass whooped right around the corner. Fuck you, bitch.
Pause it. Like those eyes. Paulie, can you bring it back just a few seconds? Just a little bit closer into his eyes there. Look at those eyes. I'm reminded of Dr. Loomis in the Halloween films when he describes Michael Myers. Those cold, black, soulless eyes. Pig slits staring back at me, and I realized what I was looking at wasn't human, but was pure evil. Paraphrase of Dr. Loomis there in Halloween, but honestly, those fucking eyes, man, like
Those
this guy is
killer chat.
Those are the eyes of a fucking killer, man. Those are the eyes of a fucking psycho, like for real. Anyway, let's play it. This is the eyes of a rage pig. The slip.
Walk right around the corner! Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, Jim! Fuck you, Fag Miko! Fuck all you motherfuckers! I don't fucking scared, bitch!
Hey, how's Gator doing?
Oh, how is Gator doing? Sitting home jacking into anime. Fuck all you faggots!
Look how sweaty he is. Pause it. Did you guys see how sweaty he was? Like how clammy and sweaty and fucked up he was? I don't know what drugs this fucking guy was on. I want some. I want some. I want whatever drugs that Ralph is on. Give me some of that shit. It might have been cocaine. Might have been Xanny berries. Whatever fucking assorted like cocktail of pills this fucker was on. And by the way, I gotta say, like, what a showman Ralph is. We gotta give him credit. Like, what a showman. Like, his life has become like the Truman Show. You know, and he just is just spiraling, but he still finds a way to put on an incredible show of screaming at the camera about how he's not scared, like he's a fucking movie villain or something. It's some real good shit. All right, let's just play this.
You have to fucking kill me to drag me out of this fucking alley, you understand? Yeah. You better fucking kill me, bitch!
I mean, what can you fucking say, man? He's like baring his teeth like a wild fucking animal. This fucking piggy is fucking gone.
Mindset.
Holy shit.
He's been railing that gorilla mindset from Cernovich. This is the alpha conservative content we need on Cozy TV. This is the family-friendly.
Gotta hit the Sigma like mindset song to this fucking track. Like, this is the Sigma move, isn't it? Holy shit.
You gotta kill me too. Are we gonna bowl or what? What in the fuck? Let's go! Let's go! This is the type of event I wanted. I wanted him to come take a fucking shot at me, bitch! Where you at? Hurting on the ground, motherfucker.
Flamingo, what happened, baby? What happened, baby? I heard you just joshed yourself on stream, bitch. Or should I say?
Look at how happy he is. Like, he is so elated. Like, his life may be completely in the fucking dumpster. Like, gotta pay child support for one child. He's got another child on the way that he has no means of taking care of, no ability to take care of. He's got restraining orders against him from the vicars. His audience is dwindling away. Daddy Jim is taking big dumps on him now on like a semi-monthly basis. We're like shitting on his career. The KINO Casino keeps dabbing on him, taking away his viewers, taking away his donators. But you know what, guys? As long as one of his enemies is having a tough go, he's the happiest man on earth. What a piece of shit. You know, Flam got doxxed. And earlier today, he was celebrating Alice getting banned on Twitter because he reported her. Remember, this guy made his whole career off fucking mundane math. I know it's tired and played out to say this, but it's so true. The guy made his whole fucking career off of Jarbo flagging people. And now he just brags about, I went to Miss Finster, Alice said a bad word on Twitter, banner. Oh, Flam.
And Ralph took credit for getting her banned?
Yes. This is what he just does now. Like, it's fucking insane. He doesn't fear no man, and he was gonna do a show tonight. So I was watching the Tequila Sunrise, which was a retarded decision on PPP's part, but I'm like, let's see what Ralph has to say after all this shit. So he started off the show screaming about how we couldn't get OBS to work right and we're shit or whatever. And he started talking about how he was going to do his whole stream tonight about Jesse's brother and saying that Jesse's brother was a drug addict that died of heroin and this, that, and the other. And he spent like an hour ranting about how Jesse's brother was a heroin addict that died and how he was going to take a piss on Jesse's brother's grave so that he could cool Jesse's brother off in hell with his piss. This is actually what he said. I'm going to take a piss on his brother's grave. I'm just trying to help him now. I'm just trying to cool him off in hell with my piss. Now, I know piss is hot, but when you're in hell, beggars can't be choosers. This is what he was doing, and his whole show tonight was supposed to be a funeral for Jesse's dead heroin addict brother. But here's the thing, folks. Jesse said that as an April Fool's joke. He has no brother. There is no brother. But Ralph literally was like desecrating this guy's dead brother that didn't even exist for like an hour and was going to do a whole funeral service. And he was literally going to go and take a piss on the guy's grave. So I'm going to film it. I'm going to drive up to that grave, and I am going to take a piss. He's crazy, man. He's just the ultimate scumbag, but whatever. He just revels in it. He just revels in it. And there's, like, nothing we can do, folks. It's fucked. Let's play it.
Oh, well, I shouldn't say. You know what? Just check out my Telegram. T.me/the Ralph Retard. I can't say it here on decent airways here on Cozy. Here on
Cozy TV, the decent airways.
Turn it into Russian Telegram, baby. Let's go.
Look into his eyes. Like those eyes, man.
And
like
Kanku eyes, man.
Whoa, dude. This guy is like, look, he's like so elated there. It's like a pig when he gets the best slop. The very best slop that fucking money can buy is he's just getting right in there like a good piggy. He's so happy. Like, holy fuck, man. Alright, keep playing this shit.
Turn it into Russian Telegram, baby. Let's go.
Russian Telegram.
Oh, they couldn't hear me. I forgot about that. They couldn't hear me. Shout out to Flamenco, who just doxed himself on stream while he was trying to fuck with your boy. What an all-time epic on, you little fucking faggot.
Okay, look, I'm going to get up and take a very, very, very quick piss. Just keep playing the clip, and I'll be right back.
Wow! You doxed yourself, boy! Check out!
Two of us now, man.
Telegram, T.me/the Ralph Retard. I'm about to post that faggot's picture. Let's fucking go!
All right, Chad, let's take a bet. How many times is Ashton going to get up and use the restroom during this stream? What do you guys think? PPP, perpetual prostate problems. I guess he's got a small bladder. He's always going up to tinkle. I don't know what's up with that. Worski's not here to pause every 5 seconds, but I think the pee breaks are definitely built into the program, so you're just going to have to deal with it.
Well, CWC, I don't know if it's diabetes. I don't know if it's the fact I'm drinking 4 energy drinks before the show. I don't know, man. But it always happens about this time in the show that I have to take a piss, so.
Well, it's pretty quick. Quick draw McGraw. You just like, man, I don't want to know how you did it that quick.
Well, CWC, it may have involved peeing in the mouth of a Mexican janitor that I have here at the property with all the super chat money. I just pay him to sit there and I piss in his mouth, but you know, the world will never know. The world will never know. All right, let's play this.
Kingpin live and you got fucked, bitch!
The guy waving.
What the fuck? What is he doing?
Shuffle, shuffle.
Okay, I got the phone thing working. I'm going to start the stream over there. Sorry, it's a little complicated. It's been a crazy night. Shout out to Flamenco, baby boy. Wow. When A-Logging gets the best of you. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I heard he was crying on stream. Oh, no. T.me/the Robert Tour. Check it out. Woo!
Okay.
I'm not with you. But I'm literally going to throw you out of Garcia.
Another guy getting kicked out?
Yeah, this was Flamenco's spy that was in the event. Now, he probably would have got away with it, but Flam actually shouted it out during the show and fucked it up, apparently. It's tough. It was amazing. The ROM hack of, and he still adds to it all the time. Like, he's not done.
I'm not saying I don't know anything. I just know what I was told. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Doing this for free, right? Well, no, I know. Well, look, hey, I'm not trying to talk shit. Also, like 350. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, stuff now. But, like, I'm not like, I'm making candy and stuff. Right, yeah, that's kind of what I was doing. No. And again, I don't care if you watch it. But, I don't like it much. It doesn't matter. I don't know, man. No, I'm gonna help you at events in the future, man. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, no freaking bad blood, man. Okay, good. I just wanted to let you know that. Yeah.
Hey, guy with the bowling sign up. We gotta put that in
Was it? So I just want to give everybody a live breaking news alert on the status of Ethan Ralph. Folks, Ethan Ralph is writing an article tonight. Oh shit. Ethan Ralph is writing an article. Who is it going to be about? Is it going to be about Culture War Criminal and exposing him? Is it going to be about Daddy Jim? Is it going to be about me? Whoa, folks, Ethan Ralph is writing a hit piece tonight. Get scared, haters. Get scared, A-Logs. Ethan Ralph is writing an article. Oh, shit. All right, just...
Because the people have been congregating over here.
Yeah, all right.
You count it down. 3, 2, 1.
All right, 3, 2. No, I'm going to say Telegram at Real Chaggit, so that it gets clipped in.
At the very end?
The whole way through, and then you just do it.
Okay, just go.
This man
Telegram at
will do
Real
anything.
Chaggit. Telegram at Real Chaggit. Telegram at Real...
What we're witnessing here, folks, is a pedophile. And when he was 18, had sex with a 13-year-old. And he believes that if he gets pepper sprayed in the face, that it will wash away those sins. Folks, nobody's forgiving this motherfucker because he got pepper sprayed. Now, I do find this very satisfying that he's getting pepper sprayed. Number one, because he's a pedophile. Number two, because when Chaggit was a grown-ass 22-year-old man, I believe that's how old he was, but he was an adult, he pepper sprayed his 9-year-old sister. He pepper sprayed his 9-year-old sister because she threatened him. So
well, everyone's done that, right? That's not really that crazy. Am I wrong?
No, I know. So I'm glad to see this piece of shit get pepper sprayed. And as we see him get pepper sprayed, it's very satisfying to watch because any vestige or any veneer that this is a normal human being that should be treated with respect and dignity is washed away in the pepper spray blast. Instead, we're reminded that this man is but a mentally ill, deranged animal that should be put down. We're instantly shown that this is basically just a retarded animal. Anyway, let's play it.
Real Chaggit.
And by the way, pause it. By the way, Ralph filmed himself on camera using a weapon as a convicted felon to pepper spray a guy. And, you know, that could be considered assault. Now, he consented to the pepper spray, But it still might cause legal problems, and this footage has been submitted.
Felons can't possess pepper spray, right?
I think so. I'm not sure if it extends to pepper spray, but definitely firearms. But yeah, I don't know if he can even possess the pepper spray, let alone use it on somebody. This is another thing that Vickers is sending to the DA. And remember, Ralph is on a suspended sentence or whatever the fuck it is. If he fucks up and commits a crime, he instantly goes to jail for a year. So he's got to keep his nose clean. But not in Texas. Who knows? Anyway, just keep playing it.
Telegram at Real Check It. Telegram.
Telegram at Real Check It. 1, 2, 3. Check it. Oh my God. Woo! 20 more seconds. You fucking got it.
I just wish somebody came up to him while this was happening and kicked him right in the balls. Can you imagine if he just got peppered? Somebody just comes out, kicks you full force right in the balls. He's fucking coughing and he's inhaling the pepper spray. Why didn't somebody do that? I mean, come on, guys. Like, what are we doing here? This is some fucking Mickey Mouse shit, honestly.
And I'm sure, assault with a deadly weapon, assault with whatever it's described as using pepper spray. Shaggett is mentally 13 years old. So I'm sure that would be a aggravating factor for sentencing, right?
Did he really consent to this? When he has the mind of a child? Well, that's his whole defense of molesting the child.
13. This is like assault on a child.
Oh, that was his defense for molesting the child. He's like, why? Mentally, I'm like a child. Then Shaggett, maybe we should just throw you in a fucking cell somewhere, like an insane asylum? Or you're kept away from all the normal people then? I don't know.
Yeah! Stay strong! Yeah! 10, stay 9, strong! Stay 8, strong! 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Woo! Check it! You got it, bud. You did this.
It's so depraved, the pouring of the milk over yourself like Catboy Cammy does. It just makes you look like a queer,
Did he get that many followers from this? Did anybody follow him?
Oh, okay, so here's what happened. He paid everybody $1 that followed him.
Uh-huh.
He got to 700 followers. And the goal was 600, right? So then the night after, he only had 320. He lost like 400 followers overnight. Jeez. Had to file 400 separate chargebacks to get his dollars back. The people he paid. Oh, man. Oh.
Guttural.
Oh, okay. More milk.
Some mongoloid places.
All right. Telegram at Real Check It. Another all-time banger from the Kill Stream. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Kill Stream Kingpin Invitational. Hey, I hope to see y'all back here next year. Follow Shaggett on Telegram, for fuck's sake. Shut.
Shaggett on Telegram.
Oh, the humiliation.
Okay. Get the wife for me. Get the wife for me, please. All right, chill.
Chill. He's like in agony. Just chill, bro.
Chill.
No. Oh, are you doing good, man? Thank you. You want to volunteer? If you want to go to the bathroom or something, wash yourself out. Oh.
You want to sign off? Or you want to keep?
Let
keep
me
it going?
Well, I'll keep watching, I guess, for a minute.
I mean, he's got to suffer. We don't want anybody else to miss it. Do you feel redeemed?
Look at how retarded. Bring it back, Paul. Look at how retarded he was. He was stumbling like he was a punch-drunk boxer.
Do you feel redeemed?
Please.
Okay, all right. Wash him up. We'll take you to the bathroom, bro.
No, give him some more. Pour some more milk on him.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Lean your head back.
No, you're gonna drown him.
Things that are
already. Well, that was the Killstream Kingpin Invitational. We didn't want to do, too much on the Killstream Kingpin Invitational, because everybody else has covered it, but I thought I'd cover it a little bit. Show you guys the main things that happened there and give some commentary on it. Now, folks, hopefully what's planned for tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is for our man, CWC, conservative champion, the savior of the white race in America, is going to debate an Indian woman named Stardust on immigration, folks. The debate is going to be on whether immigration is a net positive or negative to America. So that debate tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the channel. So get hyped.
I'm not going to want to miss this. My first debate.
If CWC loses to Stardust, it's going to be the ultimate humiliation. He's going to get sent back to boot camp.
It would be better if I died in that shootout with Beardson yesterday than to lose to Stardust. So hopefully, I have some brain damage. I'm concussed, but I could probably still body her in a debate. What do you guys think? I guess we'll have to see tomorrow, though.
We're hoping the stakes are high, for CWC, because, Stardust were not expecting great things, but CWC is preparing. He's doing his best. We got to remember, Stardust does debate people like every day. So while she may not be the sharpest or the largest audience, she is honed in debating. Oh, we may see an upset. CWC might get blown out. I don't know. But I thought, in honor of that happening tomorrow, we should see how Beardson handled it. We should see how Beardson debated Stardust, and then we're going to contrast that performance with CWC. So before CWC goes on and does that tomorrow, let's see how Beardson handled it, folks. Paulie, play the clip, my brother.
I'm sure he set a high bar.
You ever played Arma?
No. Okay, Stardust is in there. I'm popping in.
All right, go ahead.
Also, what up, Dalton?
Did you just shit in the street, you fucking brown bitch?
Why you look like fucking homeless Where's Waldo, bitch?
Yeah, you got
Why do you look like fat?
Oh, instantly he's just calling her a brown bitch there. All sense of optics or decorum just thrown out the window. This is how America First debates now. This is the face of America First publicly bringing our ideas into the square, into the public square.
So this whole Wignat witch hunt that's been ongoing for years has resulted in this, I guess. I mean, what was the point of all of the optics debate when you just blow it out the window? There's no point, obviously.
Sad.
It was just a way for them to get rid of enemies. Beardson talks about how proud he is to have destroyed the alt-right. Thank God, me and the Irony Bros and the Weekly Sweat got rid of all these people. Then he goes and does the exact same stuff.
Yeah, I mean, what's the real difference between this and what Heimbach or Cantwell or...
Because he's the one making money off of it. That's the only difference.
Ah, exactly, CWC. Fucking 100%.
I mean, he even said it, he's like, I'm going after CWC because he's coming after my bag. Like, he doesn't even try to hide it at all.
Let's see how he handles this. Maybe he's going to put together a rhetoric infused strategy. Maybe it's going to be really rhetorically effective and a structured, reasoned argument. CWC.
He's going to put Cicero to shame.
He will. Let's see.
Andy Dick. Have you ever seen Andy Dick? That's
what
what you look like.
That you already said like 3 more times, bro.
Yeah, it's still true.
Another one. Hit me with another one. You got another one?
Yeah, you look like a dumb
No,
homo. You look like you have AIDS.
Okay.
You look like a fat retard. You have a really fat face and a really like stupid Guido chain.
How's the balding going
got
for you?
anything that I haven't
Pearson?
heard?
It's not. It's again.
Have you started the
luscious.
Rogaine yet?
How's your fucking hairy ass arms going? You fucking hairy brown bitch.
How's that looking?
Oh,
Pretty hairy to you?
did you shave them? Are you donating that to like bald people with like chemotherapy because you have
I
thick
am
fucking hair in
donating
your
it
arms?
to people
fat,
like you,
brown
people like
bitch.
you who are losing their hair.
I'm not losing my hair
here, so I'm gonna end my stream.
You are losing your hair, dude.
Dude, look at this fucking like, dude, you look like you have AIDS. Like, what is wrong with your arms, man? Have you ever lifted like anything in your life, gay Andy Dick over there?
Projection in this statement.
Holy
Like,
yes.
he can never insult people without projecting his own insecurities on people.
Yes.
Like,
everything he says is like a fucking projection. You're weak. You're a little scrawny. You've never been to the gym. Beardson has never been to the gym. Not one time. Ever. In his life. Like, holy shit.
Oh, shit, you look like a fucking pencil arms, man.
Really quick. General Max.
Anyways, what were we?
Gumball machine?
What were we talking about? Let's get this conversation out of the gutter.
We have a
here.
topic wheel. We have a topic wheel that we've been spinning. I can give you the topics that are on. If you guys want to add anything to it, you can. Oh shit, I didn't mean to spin it.
Can we add Stardust's fucking hairy ass arms on there?
Were you just?
Yeah, Beardson is in no position to talk about.
Look, here's the only thing. If you add my arms to the topic
built
list,
like a
you have
pear
to
with, like,
add
4 toothpicks stuck
Beardson's male pattern
your gut?
baldness.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
This is a thick, luscious head of hair. You should recognize the thick, luscious
Yeah, it's still
flock
your
of hair.
forehead's getting bigger every time I see you, Beardson.
No, it's
your
not.
forehead's getting. Yeah, it is. It's getting real big.
Your face is getting fatter every time I see you. Maybe put the
You got too
McDonald's down, you
cocky.
fat bitch.
Okay, fair enough.
So
Yeah, you probably heard it a lot because it's true. Because you're getting fat, you fucking brown rolling ball of shit.
You just are so mad that I am like a fucking bowling ball, and you're like a little twig over there with your forehead getting bigger and bigger.
I mean, you want to
to
talk about a little twig? You want to have do you want to like have a boxing match and see who's the twig?
Kids,
You
don't
wanna
watch
enter-
Fox
you wanna enter-
News.
you wanna
He's
enter-
asking a woman to box him. Like that's like
He's challenging an Indian woman to box him. Now, CWC, you were saying that you wanted to lay down a challenge to Beardson.
I did. I challenged him to a boxing match, and he has refused to acknowledge it. And the irony that he's willing to challenge an Indian woman, but he won't face me in the ring. That's really funny. That's really funny. When he said when he was talking about me going to Springfield, he's like, if CWC lays a hand on me, I'll call the police and he'll go to federal prison. But he's willing to flap his gums threatening this Indian chick. That's really funny.
No, this is what I'm saying. This needs to be the new Sam Hyde boxing Hassan or Sam Hyde boxing Joe Rogan. Whenever you see a Groiper, whenever you see Beardson, whenever you engage with these people, you need to let them know that until Beardson boxes CWC, he is a bitch and a coward and a pussy.
Exactly.
Okay? It's
going to be like the Hyde versus Hassan thing.
This needs to happen. CWC will fucking devastate Beardson. He's not going to make it quick. He's going to take his time. Just pummeling Beardson. Just fucking boxing his ears off. Fucking breaking his nose with his jab. Going down to the body. Making Beardson cough because he's a smoker and his lungs are going to burn. CWC lays in the liver shot. And Beardson's body fucking crumples to the canvas. And he'll say, "Get up, bitch." And Beardson will cry like the little hobbit bitch boy that he is. And he'll try and get up, and CWC will put him down with the left hook. A left hook. And he'll never fucking recover. Beardson, you are a cowardly little bitch. You want to pick on brown women. Really? Like a 130-pound brown woman? Why don't you box a real man? A Marine? And thank him for his service in the ring, motherfucker. You say fuck the troops. Why don't you prove it? Why don't you prove that you can fight a fucking soldier? Beardson, you are no soldier. Beardson has said on his show he is a warrior. He's a
Aryan
soldier.
super soldier.
He's an Aryan super soldier. I don't think that you can fucking hold up your end of the bargain, Beardson. I think you get your fucking lights turned off by CWC. And we all want to see it. There's like 1,300 people watching. Press 1 if you want to see CWC box Beardson. It's an ocean of ones. a luge of ones, tsunami of ones. It's overwhelming. Beardson, don't run from it. Base CWC. We just got to get a boxing gym. I'm pretty sure there's one in your local area.
Happen.
It will happen. It will happen. You will be afraid, motherfucker. All right, let's play it. Hold on.
Ocean of ones.
Ocean of ones. The video is lagging, which isn't good. In real-time lag here.
You got to refresh the page, probably.
You're gonna have to refresh the page.
But yeah, I don't know if Beardson's ever thrown a punch in his life or taken a punch.
Ever.
There's no way. I'm sure the biggest blow he's ever received is probably his divorce.
You
papers.
you ever played Arm?
I don't think he's ever been in a real fight.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, okay.
What is wrong with your arms, man? Have you ever lifted like anything in your life, gay Andy Dick over there? Holy shit, you look like a fucking pencil arms, man.
Really quick. General Maximum.
Anyways, what were we?
Gumball machine.
What were we talking about? Let's get this conversation out of the gutter.
We have
here.
a topic wheel. We have a topic wheel that we've been spinning. I can give you the topics that are on. If you guys want to add anything to it, you can. Oh shit, I didn't mean to spin it.
Can we add Stardust's fucking hairy ass arms on there?
Were you just?
Look, here's the only thing. If you add my arms to the topic list, you have to add Beardson's male pattern baldness.
What are you talking about, man? This is a thick, luscious head of hair. You should recognize a thick, luscious
yeah, it's still
flock
your
of hair.
forehead's getting bigger every time I see you, Beardson.
No, it's
your
not.
Forehead's getting, yeah, it is. It's getting real big.
Your face is getting fatter every time I see you. Maybe put the McDonald's down, you fat bitch.
Okay.
Damn.
Fair enough.
So
yeah, you probably heard it a lot because it's true. Because you're getting fat, you fucking brown rolling ball of shit.
You just are so mad
You gotta
that
go with the
I am
racism.
like a
Half
fucking
the
bowling
streamers
ball,
on
and
Cozy
you're like
TV
a.
are brown, and he's just painting with a big brush.
I know, right? Like, holy shit! There's a lot of brown and black streamers on Cozy.
Yeah, I don't know if Tenryo and John Miller and Bryson Gray are going to take issue with that. I don't know.
As long as Nick says it's okay, then it's okay to not be optical, and don't question the contradiction. Because you're in a cult and you need to drink the Kool-Aid. Okay? Right, Polly.
A little twig over there with your forehead getting bigger and bigger.
I mean, you
want
to talk about a little twig? You want to have have a boxing match and see who's the twig?
That's so.
You want to enter a legally sanctioned boxing match with me?
We'll see who breaks first.
Yeah, it'll be
wouldn't
you.
be the fact that he
It'll probably be
thinks
the
that
fucking
that's
sheeted
like
drywall after
their own or anything.
I'm fucking.
To challenge a woman to a boxing match, like I'm not like, trying to sound like a moral. Well, I don't want to violate TOS, but I don't want to sound like a simp or anything. But that's just such like weak beta behavior, especially again, the clip. There's the clip of him on Odyssey where it was his stream saying he would rat me out to the cops if I try to swing on him.
Yeah.
Like
honestly,
the hypocrisy of this dude.
I'm gonna play this out in my mind because I'm gonna assume Stardust is probably 3 or 4 inches taller than Beardson. He probably has a substantial reach advantage. He's probably also, Beardson has been getting on the beer, is getting a bit of a beer belly on him, but she may actually also outweigh Beardson. And she probably exercises more often than Beardson. Beardson, is a smoker. He eats Chick-fil-A, McDonald's every day. If she is at all taking care of herself, Beardson would gas out.
The last time Beardson went toe-to-toe with a woman was in Springfield, and he got maxed out almost. He had to hide behind the... you got to pull that clip up, man. That's classic.
You saw the look of fear in his eyes as that MAGA wine.
Yeah, my Culture War Cougars just sent him... he went internal. He was totally rattled by that. And that was like a like a mom. I think Stardust is probably at least 15 years younger than the Culture War Cougar, so she's got more probably more spry.
She had confidence behind her words. She's like, "We'll see who breaks first." I want to see. I want to see. Maybe she would break Beardson. Maybe she breaks Beardson and makes him humble. Like a brown woman just knocks Beardson the fuck out.
He's gonna get beard broken.
But would Nick disavow at that point, or would he stand by his man? Can you imagine he gets knocked out by Nick just runs into the ring, he falls to his knees crying, Beardson, no! Beardson, you red-pilled me, you were my father, Beardson, no! Oh man. Holy shit, it's tough times in the America First movement. But in order to flex our masculinity, we're challenging little brown women to boxing matches. Oh boy. All right. Play us out, Polly.
I am fucking thirsty as fuck.
Oh, pause it! Oh, Polly, Nick Diesel for $20. Glad to see CWC made it out alive after the events of last night. Glad you guys were able to stream on his birthday instead. Nick Diesel, happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday, man. I'm going to actually do Iron Wolf Spears here also because I like Iron Wolf Spear. He tipped $6.90. The services are no longer required is what Ralph said to me when I got banned from the gay Discord server. Now he probably says that to everyone he bans. True facts. And Iron Wolf Spear tipped $4.20. Stardust more like curry powder. Oh, and a real girl tipped $1 and said, hey, CWC, what's a girl got to do to get a DM back? Just want to iron your shirts and cook you dinner. Hashtag trad wife.
There's been a few, so I don't know which one she is, but I don't know.
She's got to get in line.
Yeah, there's a queue,
honey. See, that's how you handle that super chat. You don't go on a half-hour meltdown about it like Mr. Fuentes.
DM me or Beardson. He's like, don't ban her, please DM me.
Yeah. All right, we're up to date on the super chats there, folks. Let's keep playing this shit.
I will crush you.
You'll try and you'll fail. Even if I never worked out, which I do work out, by the way.
Are you hitting on me right now?
Really?
Oh no, I'll be hitting on you in the ring.
Get in the ring.
In a legally sanctioned fight.
What's your weight class, little kid?
Dude, what is your weight class? You look like you have AIDS, man. What do you weigh, like 110?
Keep saying the same
I fight at
thing.
225, bitch. I'm 6'5".
You're 6'5" and you look like that. This is why Lanklets always lose, man.
Okay, the cope here is like unbelievable. Beardson. This is why Lanklets always lose, guys. Holy fuck now, Beardson. The ultimate manlet cope. The term Lanklet is sad. It was just invented by manlets to try and cope about their lack of height. That's just the fucking simple facts, folks. And Beardson here is like getting mogged by this guy who doesn't really look that high test, but he's higher test than Beardson, no doubt. Like, fuck, 225, 6'5". Beardson can't handle it. He's being mogged, and he's spiraling there. Tough to see. Tough to see the manlet cope here.
Now, this wouldn't really be...
Like gang stays losing. You're 6'5", and you look like you have AIDS, man.
Tear you up, bro.
No, you won't. With what? You'll break your arm.
CWC is eating on stream, and the fat person is not. What sense does this make, CWC? What sense does this make? This is some baffling shit here. Baffling optical decisions by CWC here. All right, Polly.
Fucking arm will break because you have little thin-ass pencil arms, dude. What are you talking about?
You look like you
right?
smoke crack behind a fucking Denny's, you bitch. Yeah, you're smoking crack at the end of the rainbow.
We heard you the first. We heard you the first time, AIDS Andy Dick. We heard you the first time, man.
I heard you the first time when you said Andy Dick. Come up with some better fucking lines.
You look like Andy Dick. I'm sorry, it's just true.
Do I though?
Yes.
They
Google
look
Andy
very
Dick right now.
The
He just doesn't
wrinkles
have a
in your
beard. That's
forehead,
like the only difference.
Pearson.
What about him?
You are just getting too upset. Okay, you gotta chill. Just
We
chill
can't even see your fucking forehead because your eyebrows are so thick because you're a hairy ass bitch.
I am. I'm a
Yeah.
hairy ass bitch. Better than being
honestly,
a golden
it's
bitch
real
like
great.
you.
I should become a groiper so I can just talk shit to people. This is really what I want to do. It's so low.
It's awesome. Yeah,
I really
it's
do
awesome.
enjoy. I do
I
enjoy
could get
talking.
so much like cooler. I could get so much more clout just by like screaming like a toddler and like zero effort insult.
Oh no, Positive. That's bad. That's bad. This is the state of being a groiper. It's just like low effort insults and yelling at the camera like a dysgenic mongoloid. Yes, like this is what America First is known for now. There's people like Beardson coming in and screaming like a deranged toddler tard. Oh
Hey, you know,
man,
this is how you win over the masses, though. You just don't understand optics. I mean, the American people want more of this kind of content. You're just coping, PPP.
I'm just coping.
You're
That's
just
right.
coping, seething, and molding.
This is how we win the culture war. Oh man, this is so bad. It's so cringe. Like, this went on for like 2 hours, folks. I trimmed it to 8 minutes, and it's still like excruciating. These are the highlights. Okay? Most of the show is this being repeated over and over and over again by the charisma vacuums and Beardson. Like, it was so bad. It was so bad. All right, let's keep playing this.
Need to adopt some sort
Spit
of
it out.
persona.
Spit it out.
Like Beardson is like a
Oh, wait,
balding
here,
leprechaun. That's his persona. A balding leprechaun with a really bad beard.
And you're like a brown fat bitch that nobody wants to fuck. Like, we could do this all
Like
night.
a really fat, hairy bowling ball. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you're fat.
You're right.
obese,
Beardson
you're, like,
does not
appealing
belong
visually.
on the front of Cozy TV. He belongs on the front of the Lucky Charms box. The leprechaun phenotype.
Visually,
Oh.
nobody likes you.
Same-
You're not
same thing
funny,
too.
and nobody basically like you're just a
Failed
waste of human
comedian
space.
Beardson.
And how big
failed
is
leprechaun.
Stardust anyways? I mean, she's a pretty small streamer, right? So he's just like
Yeah.
punching down on some like random leftist streamer that decided to interact with him.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, to be honest though, I think she may have more of an audience than Beardson. I mean, she has 5,000 subs on YouTube, you know, so Beardson doesn't have. He has what, 3,000 on Cozy. So when you really think about it, Stardust somehow has more clout than Beardson, which is really sad to say. Stardust doesn't have that much clout. Let's
Comedian
continue
failed.
with this.
I'm a successful comedian.
Please.
I'm gonna have kids with Stardust. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna come in her panties.
Yeah, you went
Whoa, whoa, pause it. Whoa. Is that optical CWC? And also, I thought America First was against race mixing there. Don't really. Also, CWC, it's very strange. Like, he didn't say he was going to come in her or have sex with her because he's not about that. He wants to have sex with her panties because he can't actually envision himself in a sexual act with a woman. It has to be like the paraphernalia of a woman because he's like a scrounger, like like his sexuality is that of a scavenger.
Well,
Like
I don't think Blanksy has coming inside of a woman anywhere in his MO. I mean, it didn't work for his wife. Probably didn't even want to. These like paraphilias, emblematic of just porn addiction, chronic masturbation. I mean, honestly, Beardson Beardley is the ultimate modern man. He's like gamer, coomer, like pretty much the optical poison.
Yes.
I don't get like, in what way is this guy conservative at all?
I don't know.
Like he can't even like threaten to like fuck her like a normal person. Like that would be like unoptical, but that's like at least like within the realm of like, a normal threat that a normal person would make. But he can't even do that. So I don't even, because it wouldn't even be a credible threat.
No. At the end of all of these statements, it should be like a political ad. Nicholas J. Fuentes approves this message. Like, he may as well. Oh, by the way, Paulie, I just sent to you in DMs, if you can pull it up here quick, Beardson getting pressed by the soccer mom, so we could see firsthand how the fight with Stardust might go.
Beardson trying to sexually assault Stardust would be like trying to stab somebody to death with a rubber prop knife. It would just bend. You can't actually stab them. It'll just you won't be able to get the job done.
Oh fuck. That's all right. Oh shit, folks! It's Dead Air Palooza as we wait for Paulie to pull up the clip there, folks. What am I gonna fill the dead air with? Just myself talking there?
These are the moments that separate the good streamers from the bad ones. So
that's right. Well, folks, remember, folks, you need to subscribe to the Gumroad down below. Only $10 a month for tons of exclusive content that you definitely can't see anywhere else, folks. And by the way, folks, remember, at the Stream Elements link there in chat, Real People's Populist Press or People's Populist Press Real. You can send in a super chat and have me read it on the show, guys. The super chat reading will not have stuttering tonight there, folks. Oh. All right, let's Paulie's still pulling this up, I think. It's
keep grifting till he pulls it up.
Yeah, guys, remember you got to keep grifting. Nick Diesel with $10. We all know AIDS Andy Dick would totally chokeslam Beard Soy if it came down to it. Isla Moon tipping $2. CWC to stay as the official third chair of the casino. Big support for CWC there, $2.
Appreciate it.
It's a big draw. All right, let's just play this. This is some fantastic shit.
That's great. Yeah. You calling it in? Girl, I'm a fucking woman, you little punk.
Whoa.
Yeah, you want to start some stuff? We can start some stuff. You need to grow up.
Hey, chill. Okay.
Everybody's got to take it down.
Beardson was so pressed. He was so fucking scared in that moment, man. That soccer mom, as I've said a million times in the past, would have beat the shit out of Beardson, beat the brakes off him. Oh, fuck.
The culture war cougars are not to be trifled with. Corinne learned that the hard way.
That's right.
Now Matt learned it the hard way.
Oh, man. All right, let's go back to... You got to bear with Paulie here as he goes back to Beardson versus... Oh, he's got it right on tap. Let's go! Paulie, the awesome amphibian, as opposed to the relentless reptile. Let's go, Paulie.
Picking on her real quick.
Thank you very much. You can have this
really
all
funny.
night. Yeah, I can't say that because it's true. Yeah, I can absolutely say it because it's true.
So did you
yeah,
know
you're
guys
gonna
know
keep
I'm
talking.
really
You're gonna
cool?
keep talking. I'm not gonna let you talk. I'm sorry. You're done.
Yo, you guys,
You're done.
I'm
You're not.
funny and
I'm
cool.
super
Don't know
funny.
if you knew this.
Hey guys, I'm not sure you knew this, but I'm a fucking wanklet pussy ass bitch, and I look like I have AIDS, and I have like 50 followers on Twitch because nobody cares about me or what I have to say because I'm.
Oh, buddy.
Holy shit, man.
I mean, look, when they both lean into the mic, they look very similar too.
Yeah.
Like
This
they
is the
both have the
level.
barista phenotype.
This
and
is
he
the
thinks that
level. Yeah, go on, CWC.
I'm just saying, like, this whole thing is just such a farce, man. Like, I hope he knows that. I hope this is like self-deprecation, but I think he really is a delusional. What do you think, chat? I think he actually believes that what she says.
I don't
mean, like,
know.
like, what's his own to this guy? So he's identical to this dude, but the other guy's taller than him. Is that his argument? Like, you're just as skinny as me, just as pasty, 4 eyes, just like me, but you're taller than me. And
somehow he wins. It's just delusional. But this is the level of discourse today. Like, this is the public swear. Like, this is what people are like, well, free speech and all this shit. Like, this is what we do with our free speech in America. Just host retarded panels where Beardson comes on. You know, like, we have the information superhighway. The internet. It allows information to be exchanged freely from anybody, anywhere in the world, instantaneously. And somehow, we as human beings have used this to platform a retarded hobbit to scream at AIDS Andy Dick, both of them just hollering over each other in a retarded mongoloid fashion. And this is the public discourse? This is the public space. What is going on to discourse in this country? CWC, I do not understand. This is like the Warski Live days. It's just... All right.
I mean, imagine, like, showing this to, like, your average voter, you know?
Oh, yeah. This is who you should be voting for. This guy definitely is going to help save America. He's putting in that work. This is what he calls this, by the way, is putting in the work. CWC. This is activism. Are you enjoying the activism?
He's got the race and the nation on his shoulders. You know, I'm very appreciative and grateful that we have men like Beardson Beardley. You know, real revolutionary. You know, we got Che Guevara, Mussolini, Simon Bolivar. they cannot hold a candle to Beardson Beardley. This guy's putting in the work. You know, I mean, like people have fought in the trenches. People have fought guerrilla warfare in Vietnam, for their country. That's small potatoes compared to screaming racial slurs at women online.
Oh shit, CWC Psycho gun gear for $15. Big support from Psycho. We love you. He says, damn, Worski, you look really different without your beard. Much love, guys. Keep it up. We appreciate that, Psycho. And Worski's a new man. I mean, his stutter has been cured. He has no beard, no man bun. He's clean cut in a suit. He's
knocked in the head once, fix my brain.
Yeah, it all worked out. Holy shit. Anyway, let's keep playing. We love you, Worski. We're just taking a couple of jabs there while you're on vacation. Okay, it's going to be okay. We're going to get through it together.
Uninteresting and boring. Yeah,
Bro,
it's really great. Yeah, no, you shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. I'm the fucking main character here. You're just a fucking side character. You're an NPC in this fucking chat. Congratulations. Yeah, absolutely true and real.
Projection. Like, Beardson's whole life is being a side character. He's never the main character. He's always leeching off somebody else. Whether it was Prince Hubris in the past, Nick Fuentes now. He's never the main character. This motherfucker is the sidekick always. Like, what is he? Projection, man. By the way, Psycho gun gear for another 15 big ones.
Whoa, thank you, man.
He goes, oh yeah, and I want that fucking hat. When are we getting the hat, Brother Ashton? You will get the hat when the time is right. Okay, when the time is right, and it's the highest quality, you will be able to own a felted hat like this for the low price of probably $25. Whatever Jim's selling them for, we'll add $5 to that, and then it'll be good. It's like when we doubled the Sam Hyde Gumroad price. It's just because we're the top in the sector. Okay? That's why we charge these premium prices. All right, let's keep playing this shit.
Real. Absolutely true and real. I'm the main character.
You're a red guy because you're so upset all the time.
No, it's actually from sunburn. I got sunburned because I went down to Miami and saw Kanye West in concert, and I have a convertible.
Okay.
I have a convertible.
Okay, you win. You're more white.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. It's sunburn.
It's true. It's true and real.
When
You
he
can
said
check
the
my
N-word in
Instagram.
the song, I said the N-word and I felt so free.
What?
Fucking
So you're like talking shit about Kanye West now?
He like felt it, I said the N-word and I felt so free. Like, it's just like edgy teenagers. I said the N-word, Daddy. I'm really winning now. We're saving America by dropping the N-bomb. I don't know. The guy is pretty cringe, but I think he does have a point there, Like, really? Are we saving America by dropping the N-bomb? I don't know about that. Let's go.
Like one of the most popular hip hop artists of all time. You're not allowed to like Kanye West now. Is that a thing?
No, I'm talking shit about you because you're so fucking.
I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to not like Kanye West in America first. The first time I ever watched Nick Fuentes on DLive, I remember I commented, why is this rap music? Like, why are we listening to rap music? And I got banned for that. That was my first ever interaction with Nick Fuentes. So that was my alt account.
You should have known. You should have known right then and there, buddy. You should have known. Maybe I shouldn't pledge my sovereign loyalty and will to Nicholas J. Fuentes. But, we all make mistakes,
Live and learn.
This one you'll be living with for a large portion of your life, probably. But let's continue on.
Wow, you like Kanye West. Wow. What an own. I'm sorry I can afford to do things that you can't. I'm sorry.
You don't like Kanye, though?
Oh, really? Like, buy a gold chain?
Why is he so
you
red?
Can afford that shit when you were just
he looks
like
Mr. Heat Miser from that Christmas special.
I'm Mr. Heat Meister. I'm Mr. I don't know, man. Apparently, every night his lighting is so fucked up. I don't know if it's his lighting or if it's just that he's constantly pissed off and overheated. I'm not really sure. It might be a combination.
He's just seething, I guess. He's
claiming it's sunburn. is the cope right now.
Does he leave his house though?
I don't know. Actually,
I mean, like how would he get sunburned? Like, what was he doing? He was standing outside the local high school too long. He got fried.
It's a pretty good point, CWC. All right, we got to get through this fucking Beardson shit because we got to get into Nick talking about Gosar and Nick talking about PAX Tube. So that's still to come. And then we'll have to wrap the show after that. We're already almost close to 2 hours in. The time flies by when you're having fun, folks.
Shit, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, again, I went to,
right now for $13.
I got more on my neck than you got in your house, you dumb bitch.
I got more on my feet than you got on your neck, man.
We're going to Amazon right now. We're gonna get that.
Pull up
chain
your
right now.
Yeezys. Pull up your Yeezys right now. I bet you ain't. Pull up your sneakers. I bet you ain't got shit. If you wanna go there, we can go there. You wanna start flexing fucking money around, we can do it.
Let's see them shoes.
I don't buy
pause
sneakers,
it.
bro.
Oh, it's good.
Like, Yeezys are what? Like $200, maybe $300. Like anyone can have Yeezys. Like somebody working a minimum wage job. A lot of black people working minimum wage jobs buy Yeezys instead of using it for anything that might help their life. Like owning a pair of Yeezys is not this big status symbol like he thinks it is. I don't think. Am I wrong? Are they like $10,000 shoes or some shit like this? I don't think so. But like this is just pathetic, man. That and this is the thing, like Wignat, we're calling other people Wignats when you're flexing about owning Yeezys?
Yeah, what? I got to be careful how I go about this for optics' sake, you know. But I think the transformation is really complete. I mean, he's like an unironic like sneakerhead now, talking about rap, his favorite rapper. He's living outside his means financially. He has a broken family structure. I mean, hello. I mean, I think they definitely put the wig in Wignat, that's for sure.
Yes, I would say so. You really ought to ask Sam Hyde for the Twitter handle. Sam Hyde needs to relinquish that.
Exactly.
All right, let's get through this. This is so cringe. This is atomic level cringe that Paulie is about to play and inflict upon us. Like, just get ready, folks. Get ready.
Because smells like broken here to me. Oh, I don't buy sneakers. Smells like fucking broken here to me, nigga.
Oh
yeah.
Smells like broken here. Remember, guys, this was the guy who was literally on the night of his divorce begging for money to buy a car. He's gonna call other people broke. This is a guy who on his streams regularly throughout the week complains about how broke he is and he has no money.
Well, the name of the game for Beards and Beerly is projection. So anything he accuses others of being, he is. So we know he's probably broke as hell.
This is crazy. This is crazy, man. Formula One Downey for $20. E5 fun. Beardson drinks his own cum. What an incredible super chat. And Love is a dog from hell. Tip 10. It's so nice to have a co-host add something other than giggles, sputtering, and stuttering. Will CWC light his nipple on fire, though? Also, does CWC know he's biting on Sonichu's creator for his nickname? Well, we disavow that. We love Andy. We love our Warski on this show. CWC, will you light your nipples on fire for us?
No, I will not.
Do you know that you're stealing Christian Weston Chandler's acronym?
Yeah, that was by design, actually. I wanted negative SEO.
Shit. Jean-Francois Garepi, tip $5. Impersonate me more. Anonymous, tip $3.33. Good job, fellas, holding the shameless accountable. Harrison Williams for $3.33. CWC is the living embodiment of good optics. Fuentes is a clown. Huge super chat from Harrison Williams. Lawrence of Europa for $20 big dollars. Let's go, CWC OC strong, Orange County strong. We appreciate that. Lawrence of Europa. Base shit there from him. All right. Let's keep playing this.
Wait, hang on. Is this your chain?
Hang on.
Right here? Is this your chain? Right here?
What's that?
Gold on Amazon.
It looks like it.
It's fucking $20. Is that your fucking chain?
Yeah, that's probably it.
Buy a fucking Tesla, then fucking come at me,
See
bro.
what these are,
Can't
nigga?
believe
You
this
see what these
fucking
are?
picture. It's
You
so
see what these
funny,
are?
dude.
You see that Yeezy? You see that Yeezy right there, nigga? You see that Yeezy right there, nigga? What you got? You wanna flex? You wanna flex on me, nigga? With your fake ass gold chain? You can't fake Yeezys, bitch.
Yes, you can. Like, Yeezys are one of the most counterfeited items on the earth. He probably does have the knockoff Yeezys. Like, let's be honest, guys. Robertson doesn't even have the money for real Yeezys. He went down to the Chinese flea market and got these Yeezys for like $20. CWC, you had a really strong reaction to what you just witnessed. Would you like to give us your commentary on this?
Where do I even begin, man? It's just so pathetic. This guy's the embodiment of like shit taste and everything.
He's the CEO of the movement. This is the man that Nick Fuentes handpicked over you to lead the movement to glory.
Well, you think, CEO would be wearing like Gucci loafers or something, not some like weird ass.
Well, that's what Patrick Casey would have got. But he's not allowed in the movement anymore either because, I don't know, he was too professional or something. He told the truth about Nick being on the no-fly list and having...
It was anti-Irish discrimination, is what I think, to be honest.
Yeah. All right, let's keep playing this.
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga alert.
Okay.
Big forehead bitch.
I bet your fucking skin just oozes the like reek of curry out of your fucking pores. You're a fucking smelly ass bitch.
At least
like,
my skin
how
doesn't
much
try to kill me when I go out in the sun.
no matter how much you shower, you'll never be able to get the stink of curry out of it. Like you're just like constantly smelling like curry, no matter how many times you shower. That's gotta suck. Yeah.
I mean, if I
You
got
know what,
sunburned
Beardson,
fucking
you're
all the
so
time
right.
driving
It's
around,
so
then
much
maybe I might
funnier
think
when
about
you
it.
say,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Sorry.
Stardust, you're a smelly brown fat bitch." Okay,
That's
it's
true.
so much
It is-
funnier.
it is
so,
funnier, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause it's true
your
and
jokes
real.
are just so much better than mine.
They really are, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fat bitch.
Okay, balding idiot.
Like, nobody's laughing at his jokes.
I want to talk
It's
about the Jews
painful.
here, Brittany. It landed on the Jews, and I want to talk about the Jews.
All right, pause it. Hold on. The wheel has now landed on the Jewish question. CWC, do you think that Beardson is going to give us an optical response to the JQ? What are you expecting from this here?
I'm expecting a disaster.
Are you expecting a disaster? I mean, we're all waiting with bated breath. Beardson wants to talk about the Jew. Ollie, let's let him talk about the Jew.
Beardson, talk about. Let's see what you got to say about the Jews.
Let's hear about the Jews,
All right.
little boy.
Yeah,
Beardson's
let's
time
get
to
into
shine,
it.
everybody. Let's let him
get
shine.
into it. All right. I have 109 things I could say about the Jews. To be quite frank with you, I just want to say one. I love them. They make great comedies. They are really good with their money.
I mean, this is like some shit you'd say
personally, I
like
think they're
in
very-
high school when you're trying to be all edgy.
Yeah.
When you're trying to be all sly. It's like, dude, you're literally like on a streaming platform. You're already infamous for this. But I don't think this man is even capable of making a concise argument about anything. Like, even after he's been doing this supposedly for 6 years, even after he's supposedly embedded in this movement, he's still doing this weird satire routine. It makes
All
no
right.
sense.
I'm going to actually take another piss. You want to just finish this clip up without me there, CWC? Then we'll move on.
Send it.
Funny people. You run away to McDonald's to fill your fat fucking gullet, you fat smelly bitch.
We're just gonna skip
Wait,
right
really
over
quick.
that.
Like baked? Oh, is that it?
Literally just had
Is
a
that the end
few,
of the clip?
We just had a few seconds left, yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
yep.
Well, what the heck do I talk about now?
I don't know.
I mean, I was content to finish eating my dinner, but now I've got to fill the air, so I guess I got to hold off on that.
He'll be quick. He's quick draw McGaw or whatever.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
Well, 1,288 people watching right now.
Holy
That's
shit.
No pressure.
All right.
No pressure there,
No
CWC. I'm back there.
I just have brain pressure for my brain swelling up from the horrible beating I took yesterday.
Oh fuck, buddy, it's
But
tough.
I'm
out
soldiering on. Chat. Chat saying, you know, I'm not quick as I used to be. Look, I'm hanging in there. Okay, I walked 30 miles after getting in a little bit of an incident, and I came here to stream with you guys.
Okay. Just before we get into this next clip, I'm just going to clear out the super chats. Nyla Moon for 2. Don't you guys know that rap, Yeezys, and being incels will win us the culture war? So true, Nyla Moon. Alf's minute dick tip 1337. PP, can you show CWC the clip of Beardson being felted by Chick-fil-A employees, sending him empty? You saw it, the empty buns on his burger order. We might do that Friday, but I don't have the clip at hand. If you send it to me on Twitter at Power of the Truth, try and get that played and we'll watch it. Love is a dog from hell for $1.87. Anything can be faked, like Beardson being conservative. PPP, you are all right for a Canadian. Well, that's a high honor there. Like some Legolas and the dwarf shit there. Lord Aragon tipped $3. Get some damn maxi pads, PPP. Hell, I use them. Well, I might have to start investing in adult diapers. I remember Ralph saying that he had a bucket he pissed in when he streamed, so could be. Nick Diesel tipped $10 coming from a real sneakerhead. Having the coolest shoes in AF is like being the smartest kid with Down syndrome. Ooh. That's tough, bros. All right, so this clip that we're bringing in now is, so Paul Gosar, CWC, do you want to break down what Paul Gosar said?
Yeah, so Gosar went on Politico and was saying that Nick Fuentes has a problem with his mouth and he is tired of working with Nick. He's done with working with him. And most telling was he said that the clip that was played at AFPAC 3 was not actually intended to be played at AFPAC 3. And nothing about AFPAC or Nick was actually mentioned in that clip. And we actually have a guest that will be coming on at the end of the week. I don't want to spoil it too much, but somebody with insider knowledge on the deception that went on getting that clip played, and also the amount of politicians and serious political actors that have finally said they've had enough with honestly just this unprofessional behavior that's even turning away Paul Gosar, who was the entire point of the whole optics thing was to say, hey, you know what? We've got Gosar. We have the most far right congressman in the country on our side. But if you can't even keep the most far right congressman on your side, what the hell is the point of any of this?
Yeah, and the whole pitch was to be optical, to subvert the GOP, get influence with far right politicians, and build a caucus that would be more right wing than the Freedom Caucus and stuff like this. And that's just all come to jack shit now. It's all burned down. This is a massive blow against Nick. So this is actually from the last 10 minutes of Nick's show. Nick left this for over 2.5 hours before he responded to his super chat because he was forced to. Okay? Before this, he was just going on retarded incel rants, and we're actually going to cover pretty much what the rest of the show was after this. Just watch Nick's body language as he reveals this news. Does it seem like somebody who's secure in his position with Gosar and is like, oh, he just had to do this? Or does it seem like somebody who's coping really hard, that his political capital has just evaporated into nothing because of his big mouth? Let's see.
He's definitely not acting like it was an April Fool's Day prank. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, he said it was April Fool's. Like, what a cope.
He's more low energy than I am today, honestly. Like, I'm looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed compared to, I mean, that depressed body language, hand on his head, hunched forward. I mean, I know he supposedly hates reading super chats, but you can tell he's in pain here.
Girls on their Pit Boy. It is what it is.
Does the sniff.
Johnny Bravo.
First things first, you know, not only does he do like the cocaine sniff, I don't know if he just has permanent allergies now or if he actually is sniffing drugs. I don't know. But look at this now, CWC. On the show now, on America First, the Russian flag flies in the corner of each episode with a Z on it. How do you feel? The America First with the Russian flag on screen. Very optical. This will definitely appeal to people in the heartland, the real conservative.
I don't even think this would appeal to Vladimir Putin, honestly. I don't think he wants to be associated with this shit.
Oh, Putin disavows.
Says, it's sad to see one of our greatest allies in government turn his back on us. The last guy you would expect. I'm so disappointed in Gosar for this. I wouldn't read too much into that. What he said wasn't true.
Baghdad Bob be like, don't worry about it, bro.
It's okay. Don't read too much into that. If you read anything into that, you might leave my movement and do something productive. Please just stay glued to your screen watching me each night and continue to send super chats. Don't look too much into that. All my political capital evaporated and all my claims were lies. And everybody, like at his conference now, there's like 6 people that are no longer associated with it that spoke.
Here's how Bernie can still win.
Bros, it's okay, guys. There's still a way. There's still a way that we can win. If somehow it was all kayfabe and it was April Fools and Stu Peters didn't embarrass us at AFPAC 3, it'll all be okay. We just have to build a time machine. We just have to build a time machine back to 2018, and it's all going to be okay, guys. We'll figure it out from there. That's what we have to do at least. We'll literally build a fucking time machine.
Don't worry, Steiner's going to counterattack. We may be we may be encircled here. We may be in the bunker, but Steiner's counterattack will drive them back, and we'll win.
He's gonna break out. He's gonna break the siege. Have faith, boys. All right, let's play it.
True. He basically just did an ass covering thing, which all politicians do.
Oh,
I mean, I read the comment.
Everyone except Beardson, Jaden, and Cammy leave the room.
Yeah. That's literally where we're at. Like,
das war ein Befehl.
No. It was just an ass covering thing. So when Joe Kent disavowed, it was just an ass covering. Right? Oh no, we're going at him full force, right?
Yeah, exactly. This is exactly what they torched Kent for, right?
Yes.
For disavowing, even though Kent never disavowed the actual moral principles. Like Gosar's criticism was purely based on Nick's mouth, not anything that he's been saying.
Anyway, keep playing it.
I thought it went a little further than some of the other ones, but that's all it was. It's not true. He did send the video to AFPAC. It's not true. He knew the video was going to play at AFPAC, and then it did. And he's been put under a lot of pressure. His family's pressuring him. He's under a lot of pressure.
So, pause it. So why are these excuses good enough for Gosar, but not good enough for Joe Kent, not good enough for the other politicians that have had to be disavowed? Crucified by the Groypers because they didn't go along with Nick. It's just funny that
it's just about ego. That's all that it is.
No, because he knows that for Gosar to disavow is a massive blow, so he has to downplay it as much as possible. And to go on the attack against Gosar is basically suicide for what's left of his movement. So he has to try and down. It's just such a cope. It's a complete double standard, and people are actually Groypers are actually going along with this. Like, break the conditioning. I'm reaching out to you, please. I'm asking you to break your conditioning, Groyper. I'm asking you to take off the cat ears, damn it, and be a man. Okay? Like, wake up. This is a fucking cope. Okay? Let's play.
I don't know if he meant to say it that way, but we're still cool. So I wouldn't read too much into that.
We're still
like
cool.
The comment.
He didn't sound like you're so cool.
But I understand.
He said you had a big mouth.
And, we continue to help the Gosar team in any way that we can.
He won't mention that.
Congressman, and
it doesn't sound like they were helping the Gosar team based on what I've heard from inside sources.
You can tell he's lying. He won't look directly in the camera. He's looking down, breaking eye contact. His whole demeanor and posture is like broken and like defeated. This clearly isn't a victory. Which is like, we're trying to spin this into, well, he just had to do it, guys. He had no choice. They twisted his arm. No, he had a choice. Everybody has a choice. But you have chose to be a retard and, promote Beardson and Baked Alaska and say unoptical and stupid things on your show on a regular basis. And Gosar was finally like, I've had enough. I can't stand by this shit. You have a big mouth, and everybody and he said also, that the people being led by Nick are being led astray, that they're being misled. Like, it was a pretty strong disavowal, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like the only way it could be stronger is if he was literally just saying shit like I say, like, well, Nick was wearing cat ears and is a homosexual and shit like that. You know, that's the only way it could be worse. Pop that.
Have a different standard than we do. What I say is what I say. What he says is what he says. I think he's going to release a Gosar minute one of these days. It's going to elaborate a little bit on it.
Trust the plan. It's coming.
He did send the video. I mean, I don't like when people say, "Oh, yeah, with Margie Taylor Greene when she said I don't know Nick." I mean, that was true. I had never met her before. Like, oh, I didn't send the video.
Oh my God, it was a lie.
He can say that to the media. I can take that on the chin. It is what it is. What's important is we want America first.
I'll take it like a bitch.
Gosar stood by us for a long time. Didn't like the comment. We all know the realities of politics.
Well, he sure didn't make it easy for Gosar to not disavow him either. Like, imagine becoming a doctor and then for decades working your way up the ladder and then finally getting elected to the Congress. And then some dude like immediately blows your optics at the event you're at. You know?
It's crazy.
Like, he's lucky that Gosar, had the spine to stick with him for the last year, I guess. But he just had to keep pushing and pushing. I don't know why.
Well, because he's an idiot. I mean, how is Gosar going to get up there and defend the Russia stuff, too? That's another thing. Like,
suicide.
Like, in the GOP, to, come out as being pro-Putin, it's a suicide move. Because they'll be like, well, you're weak on foreign policy and you're bowing to Russia. You always have to be as strong on foreign policy as you can in the GOP, or else you get crucified as a cuckold. That's just how it is. Anyway, let's play it, Paulie.
But I wouldn't get carried away. I wouldn't get carried away about people reacting to that. We've just got to be practical. Do I love that that's the reality? Obviously,
you have to be practical. Oh my God! Look at him stare off into the distance. He's now at a loss for words, dead air.
So
he's like devastated.
But he's doing an event with John Doyle later this month. I mean, it's all good. So.
Oh no!
So how is that a win for you, Nick? So he's doing an event with the more optical, more white version of you. It doesn't seem very good.
Didn't he just make fun of John Doyle for wearing a fedora and like having his 50s wife shtick?
Yeah, he was calling John Doyle like a simp and cringe and shit.
Oh,
like
I
that.
guess the 50s LARP is actually more optical than all this other stuff. Dang, maybe LARPer Chad's vindicated once and for all.
Oh, conservatives wanting to go back to the 1950s, conservative men wanting to fulfill traditional family values roles and gender roles from the 50s, that couldn't be possible. No, that's not been the whole selling point for like years and years, decades now. No. What we sell conservative men on is being an incel, playing video games, and wearing cat ears. That's how we sell conservative men on a movement. Yeah.
So, they're doing an APU event, I think, in Phoenix, April 20th. It's him. It's John Doyle. John Doyle's a friend of ours. I mean, so there's,
Is it an APU event or is it an America First event?
April 20th, APU is celebrating someone's birthday, I think. I don't know.
Oh, no! That's not very optical there, CWC. Anyway, but yeah, like, it's not an America First event. It's an APU event. Why is that, Nick? You're being fucking outflanked by APU now? Oh, but we're friends with John now. So he's friends with John. As soon as somebody gets higher than him, he wants to be friends with them until he can put the knife in their back and put himself over top, right? Then as soon as John is in a position below him, which, folks, is probably not going to happen, he would immediately try and crucify John and destroy John so he could be the sole symbol of the movement. That's just how this guy works.
They go, that's a big split, that's a big whatever. I hate to get your hopes up, but no, nothing of the sort. So, I mean, I thought the comment went a little further than some of the other stuff, but I'm sure he's frustrated.
Just a little bit.
And, for what it's worth, I'm sure a lot of these politicians don't like answering they don't like the Russia chant. They don't like the Hitler joke. They don't like that stuff. You have to give a little bit of an allowance in that way. I will say he did send the video, but you have to make some allowance.
Like, it's just dumb. It's like, pause it. Like, it's just like dumb.
Shit, dude. Oh
like,
my God.
No shit. You don't like the Hitler joke. Yeah. Why do you keep doing it then? If we're supposed to be building overtures to like these establishment politicians, they're not even establishment, they're very far right wing people. Like Gosar. Like, can you just stop? Can you just stop joking about like maybe? Like, because that's what the Wignat problem was, right? Like they keep making these unoptical jokes, fuck them, it's bullshit. Like you can't stop doing it. Why? Like, it's because you're immature and retarded and a child. It's one thing to be an entertainer and do this, but you're supposed to be the leader of America.
That's the thing. I mean, you can't do both. You know, you have to either be like a serious political person or you can be a funny entertainer. I mean, like, you can't be funny and also not be transgressive, but it's really hard to build a political coalition if you're always trying to be the edgiest comedian on the internet. You know, naturally that's going to push people away. Not to mention you're working with conservatives. We all know that conservatives don't really have the best senses of humor, unfortunately. At least like the boomer conservatives that fund Gosar.
Was Hitler a renowned comedian? Was Mussolini a renowned comedian? Was Francisco Franco a renowned comedian? Like, I don't think any of these people are. Like, the only comedian I know who actually is Zelensky. Nick doesn't like. So like exactly. The model is kind of retarded, you know, but whatever.
It is what it is. But the important thing is we're pragmatic. He was with us at AFPAC 2 in person, and we've collaborated behind the scenes on a lot of things, and we're going to continue to do that through the midterms. And we want the man elected. He's in a competitive primary. He's not getting any help from D.C. They redistricted Arizona. And so the important thing is patriots stick together. We can't let the media get between us. And that goes on both sides. The media can't get between us. We support Gosar 100%. You know, we've donated to his campaign.
Oh, patriots stick together. Is that the party line now? That's not what I experienced, but AF is the complete opposite of patriots sticking together. They've done nothing but drive wedges between patriots for the last 2 years. What the heck, man? Like,
such bullshit,
my
man.
Goodness.
Like,
I mean, his fucking attack dog Beardson, that's his entire shtick. He talks about how he destroyed the alt-right single-handedly. That's his entire claim to fame. You know?
And some people in the chat are being like, oh, well, you know, Trump is funny. Yes, there are, you know, politicians who've used humor effectively. Reagan used humor. Trump used humor. And others politicians in the past have used humor. But typically what they said was at least within the Overton window or just pressing slightly.
Yeah, and Trump was also a billionaire, too. Like,
yeah, so, like, when you're a billionaire, you can get away with shit like that. When you have the charisma of Trump, you can get away with that. Nicholas J. Fuentes is no Donald John Trump, okay? Like, let's get real. Like, it's just not the case, folks. This was the same mistake Sargon made, thinking that he could make these, like, edgy remarks like Trump and he could get away with it like Trump. You're not Trump. Like, it's just delusion. Anyway.
Stuff. We sent volunteers his way. We've had events with him and so on. And, you know, so throwing us under the bus is not a good idea. Throwing him under the bus is not a good idea. The relationship's mutually beneficial. We're staunch allies of his, and he's been a staunch ally of ours. So, you know, I understand tensions are high. Everybody's under a lot of pressure. And with these relationships, there has to be a little bit of give. And that's what I think you saw there. Especially when you consider they've been trying to get him to say the words, I disavow, for years. And he didn't even really say that. I don't even know if I trust him.
Oh, my God. He said worse than that. He said worse than I disavow. He mentioned your mouth. He said you were misleading people. That's worse than saying I disavow. Like, why does it have to be the magical words I disavow? It's retarded.
And there's ellipses in there, and it's not quite clear. It sounded like he kind of admonished me for what I said, which is what it is. But You know, we got to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's been there for us for a long time. We've been there for him. We're not going to let the media win and get in between. And the media, even the media doesn't even believe it. On the one hand, they're salivating, saying, "Oh boy, this another relationship destroyed. More Republicans backstabbing each other." But at the same time, they're saying, "Oh please, this is ridiculous. He's obviously." And it's like, so I mean, they don't even really believe what they're saying. They know what's up, but they play these games and they try to weasel their way in. And
I mean, they're just trying to crucify both of you. I mean, the part they're saying isn't true, isn't that Gosar didn't disavow you. They're saying that's true. But they're saying that Gosar's saying, like, oh, he didn't send the tape or that he had never had anything to do with you is a lie. It probably is, to be honest. You know, but they're felting you both. And, you know, it's not mutually exclusive, the feltonings that they're handing out to both you and Gosar. The Felton Gosar is getting us from being associated with you, so of course he wants to cut ties. Like, doesn't
what is Gosar gaining from associating with Nick Fuentes?
Oh, it was Nick Fuentes who got him elected there. Remember, that's what he'll say.
Like, what is America First offering a politician? And that is a very important question that should be asked. Like, besides inheriting all the bad optics and bad press, what do they get for being associated?
Useful energy on the internet. Oh, it would be funny if it wasn't so sad. Okay, let's continue playing this.
Get between people, and we're not going to let them do that. It's victory through unity. That's the message. That's a message at Pack 3. It's victory.
Is that the message after Charlottesville?
We're going to win together. We want Gosar in Congress. He's one of the best guys in Congress, you know. So I didn't like it. I don't have to like it. He doesn't like some of the things that I've said. And
AF doesn't even have loyalty to its own people. So I don't know why he expects Gosar to have loyalty to AF.
Exactly.
Like, still, you know, nothing was done for any of the Groypers that were arrested on January 6th. No one knows their names. So, like, if you can't even do, like, basic stuff like that, if you can't even take care of your guys who are, like, literally prisoners of this tyrannical government that he loves to talk about, then why would anybody want to put their reputation on the line for this? I mean, how many people have been ousted from AF? I mean, he always compares himself to Joseph Stalin. You know, like, oh, wow, I'm just like Stalin. I keep disappearing all these people, you know? Well, Stalin was able to do all this internal terror and still, you know, have diplomacy with other countries because the Soviets had a huge army. Whereas AF is a underdog movement. AF is ideologically a insurgent movement. It's trying to build coalitions wherever possible. So you can't LARP like you're Stalin, you know, but still be essentially like when Stalin was a bank robber before they actually had a supreme power in the Soviet Union back during the Tsar days. He wasn't doing all this crazy infighting. You know, you could do your purges after you've taken power, but to do this now is just really
what sense does this Hitler do? You know, the what was it? The night of was it the Long Knives? Okay, night of the Long Knives, where he purged all the brown shirts and shit like that. Did that happen before or after the Nationalist Socialist Party took power? You know, like holy shit. All right, let's finish this clip off, and then we'll go into more of Nick's show that night.
You know, he's in there fighting for the J6 prisoners, fighting for me on the no-fly list, all the other stuff, fighting for the immigration moratorium. He's fighting for America first. So, you know, we're not going to let the media get in the way. I mean, especially if it's some, you know, oh, so-and-so made a comment or whatever. Yeah, whatever. So anyway, see, I saw people were like, oh, what's going on? You know, it's like, we've seen this story before. We've seen this story many times. That's the game. And they know that just as well as we do. But so I wouldn't get carried away with that.
Okay. I'm going to read a couple super chats here, and then we're going to get into these Telegram posts that Nick made. Bucket Groiper for 420. CWC, how would you knock out Ralph in a cage match? Obviously, the massive greasy fat makes knockout punches difficult. Red Tail Tip 690. I need to be grifted with various KINO Casino beer cups. Iron Wolf Spear Tip 420. Nick being disavowed by that politician is almost as sad as Cenk from the Young Turks being disavowed by Bernie. That is like on the same level, bros. Oh man. Okay.
Brutal.
So Nick saw a guy named PaxTube. I don't know a whole lot about PaxTube. From what I saw and the post he made, seems pretty reasonable. But this is what Nick has to say in response to him. The only people that complain about incels are simps and feminists. Feminism won, women rule everything. The society is totally upside down. Some right-wing people want to nitpick about tone or incel. Get real. We have to deprogram an entire generation of men who are emasculated by their mums, kindergarten teachers, and girlfriends. This is a real problem. We need to restore not just traditional marriage, but traditional attitudes about sex and gender. Men and women are not equal, and the worship of women is destroying society. Pushing back on this poison is not woman hatred. Shouldn't even have to be said.
Oh, buddy.
Jokes are jokes, but there is no hatred here. We just want the truth, and we want a society that is consistent with what we know about human nature. And anyway, the only people that don't get this are just simps who are cooming, I think, for their future.
He's using black people's slang.
I don't even know what the fuck that means. Their future trad wife, everyone knows it. CWC, your thoughts on this unhinged Telegram?
Go back to the previous image.
Yeah.
So he says, men have been emasculated by their mothers and girlfriends. But what is AF doing to remasculinize them? Any advocacy for working out is scorned. People that have a job are called wages and made fun of. Oh, fuck normies, well, to be a man is to do these things. It's to create something, it's to be able to talk to women and eventually find a wife, create a family. Those are traditional views on sex and gender.
There it is.
We have him saying they want to bring back traditional views. He's never pushed traditional views, like saying that he wants to be like a asexual, or he wants to inseminate a woman and then never talk to her, except insofar as she is raising his heirs or whatever. That is not a traditional view.
Oh,
and furthermore, just talking about tone, I mean, his entire shtick was optics policing people. That's how he built his entire brand. So the hypocrisy of this guy.
Exactly.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Oh, but so during this clip, so we're going to pull up this clip where he responds to PAX Tube and all this shit here in a minute. But what he does is he'll say for 1 minute, I support families, I support men and women getting married and stuff like this. But then a half hour, an hour, it's about how women are awful, and if you want to have a girlfriend, you're a simp, and how the way forward is to be an incel and to be asexual. And he's like, well, but my official position is that men and women should get married. Then why aren't you going on half-hour rants about the virtue of marriage and the benefits of being married and raising children? Why is that not what you're passionate about and you go off on for half hour, 45 minutes to an hour? Why is it always weird incel bullshit rhetoric that you go off on for a half hour? And that's how you know where his heart is and what his true position is to be subversive as fuck. And we don't have time for the Beardson and fucking Andrew Anglin stream. That will have to probably be Friday. But that was so subversive, it was fucking beyond belief. It's total blackpilling, totally undermining the idea of being married, that there's no hope for you getting married, there's no hope having kids, your wife will just divorce you. It's total black pill bullshit. But this clip is actually going to start with Nick coping about why his show is late. Anyway, let's play this shit.
Went to bed
Can I
last
just say
night.
something real quick?
Yeah.
I think what's most subversive about what Nick said is, the things that he talked about, like everything in his post was correct. Honestly, everything he said was true. Yeah. There are real problems with society. Women are out of control. The divorce courts are totally rigged. Like a third of men are actually incels, and these are genuine problems. The issue is that is not how he's been arguing these points. What he's doing is he's poisoning the well. He's advocating for these issues that are very real, but he's like doing it in the most clownish way possible. And they have like jackasses like Beardson, but that's what's wrong about this. Like, yeah, there are problems in society. Nobody is saying that. And for him to say that anybody that pushes back against the weird shit that they do is somehow like in favor of all these problems, that's not true.
This is what he's going to do, is say that we're all feminists, that this is feminist theory. This is not coming from feminist theory. This is coming from a correct understanding of the Bible and the institution of marriage that Christ laid down. Okay? That a husband is to be as to his wife as Christ is to the church. In the same love that Christ showed for the church, to lay down his life for us, to have forgiveness of sins for us, that he died on a cross, asphyxiating on his own blood. That is the example of how husbands are to be for their wives. And yet here he is mocking the idea of bending backwards for your wife or sacrificing for your wife. And it's not to say that you're to be enslaved by your wife, because Christ is the head of the church. Christ is the leader of the church, but he sacrificed and loved the church as we are to be to our wives. Like, we're to be one whole. A husband and wife come together as two and they become one. This is where the root of my problem comes with your teaching, Nick, not from feminist theory. And, when he says this stuff, it's very damaging because young men give up. And that's not what we need, because there's enough people blackpilling and telling you to give up, including me.
I mean, God knows our birth rates are low enough.
Oh, fuck.
And the way I look at it is, if we're going to live in hypergamy, if we're going to have this like sexual market that's totally skewed, if anything, that's more reason to be improving yourself more. Like you gotta, if you want to get like a rare, I don't know, like the trad wife, right? Like the odds of getting a woman who's a virgin, by the time you get married, that's like what, like 1% of women. Well, you got to be like in the top 1% of men to do that. So I don't know why somebody like Nick, who probably has the money to raise a family, support a wife, isn't going for that. And also, why isn't he trying to encourage his men to work out, to clean themselves up, actually start a career and be able to support a family, instead of like, let me make myself as unappealing as possible, like the Beardson. Like Beardson, controlled demolition of your own marriage to like own the libs or whatever. Like, I'm going to prove how much of an incel I am by driving my own wife away, by being so unfuckable and pathetic that she walks out with half my shit. I don't know how that is. That's the worst optics of all, honestly. I think the worst optics ever is weakness. Weakness is the worst optics. And by always bitching and moaning and seething about women, honestly, that's a form of simping, because, putting pussy on a pedestal, having the sour grapes mentality, you're arguing from a position of weakness. You want what you can't have. And even if it were true, if you were an astute political actor, you wouldn't ever broadcast your own failures like that, just for propaganda value. You should be like, well, we got all these women here,
Yes. Well, breaking news from the Arizona Mirror. Gosar's campaign consultant has reached out and said he would not be attending the APU event. Instead, he said Gosar has a farm tour scheduled for that day, and that APU never contacted Gosar, his staff, or his campaign. Gosar's office previously did not respond to me before publication. That's from Jared, Jerod, MacDonald, MacDonald, hyphen Evoy, EVOY on Twitter of the Arizona Mirror, is saying that Gosar will not be attending the APU event. So Nick has not only spoiled it for himself, but for John Doyle as well. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, let's play this clip.
know what's going on with Google Drive. Let me get it pulled back up. I know which one it was. It was Incel.
Okay.
Right there. Incel Critics. There it is. Sorry about that.
I appreciate you guys putting up with the technical issues here. You know, Paulie, I think, is doing a pretty good job for his first time. Just glad we have a stream going out tonight. You know?
Went to bed last night. I just was exhausted because I was up all night, slept all day, up all night, slept all day over the weekend. And then just out of exhaustion, I fell asleep last night at like 1 a.m., woke up at 4, and I
Holy
just
shit.
been drinking coffee all day, I've been doing work, and we're in the process. Once again, we are resetting the sleep schedule. It keeps getting away from me. You know, sometimes I'm sleeping at night, and then it just keeps getting away. I go to bed later and later, I wake up later, and it's a moving target, but we're trying to reset it now. Not so fast. I'm catching up again. But anyway, so kind of a long day. Lately, the show has been stabilizing around 9:30, which is very good. I've been working very hard. Punctuality is just very difficult for me. But the show is sort of stabilized
He's on
around
CPT,
9:30
man.
p.m. Central Time. So I'm
Castizo people time.
This guy wants to be the master of America. He hasn't mastered his own sleep schedule. He wants to be the leader of America. He can't figure out how to lead his ass to sleep at night and wake up on time. Like, does this make any sense to anyone? Like, it's fucking insane. Like, this guy shouldn't be in charge of fucking anything. Like, fuck, man, the wages at McDonald's have to wake up on time, man. You can't figure that out? Fuck. Continue.
I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope you notice I'm making a real effort to bring the show back to a consistent starting time. It's not easy for me, and I show up to everything late. I'm just undisciplined, I guess, but...
Was it? We have the leader of America first saying he's undisciplined. CWC, what are your thoughts? CWC, are you with us?
Oh.
He's gone. All right, fuck it. Just keep playing it. I'm not sure if people can hear him or see him or what.
Ish says, sorry to
I can hear and see it.
But I feel
You're there, CWC?
Yeah.
Okay, I just couldn't hear you. What did you think about Nick saying he's not disciplined? He has no discipline. He's late for everything. You know, that's a positive silver lining take, I guess. Yeah. Good for you for seeing the positive, CWC. All right, let's get into this. He's going to tell us about PaxTube and why PaxTube's a piece of shit. All right.
Okay, the super chat's already gay.
Oh shit, pause it. Bring it back. Sorry, this isn't the PaxTube thing. This is him. Oh shit. This is him responding to a super chat from a guy who's really, down in the dumps. Let's hear him respond to this groiper who's struggling. Let's see what words of encouragement he gives.
Soul under siege. Okay, this super chat's already gay. Bankruptcy looms, minimal prospects, social rejection of every sort. What's a groiper to do when he hasn't much left to lose? Please pray for... I'm not praying for you. Why don't you just be a man, okay? If it's that bad...
Honestly, though, like,
okay?
how beta do you have to be to, like, send somebody $5 to pity you? Like,
I guess so, but he did tell the guy to kill himself. He said,
really?
I'm not... Yeah, you missed it. But he said, I'm not praying for you, and you should either be a man or just kill yourself. Which I don't really know. CWC avowing Nick Fuentes' hard love there.
See, but my problem is not that he said that. It's the inconsistency. He's built up a movement full of a bunch of, like, beta people. Like, this whole infantilization, this Peter Pan grind set that they're all on. Like, I want to be a fucking... comfy, cozy, blanky gamer man. I mean, look at that one streamer, UX. Like, his mascot, his little avatars, fucking Pepe in a ducky onesie. Like, what the hell? Like, you think people that consume that kind of content 24/7 are going to be tenacious? Are they going to be stoic in the face of suffering? Of course not. Because when comfort, I mean, the name of the fucking site is Cozy TV. When material comfort is your highest ideal, what the heck are you supposed to do when you're uncomfortable? What are you going to draw upon when your life is no longer cozy?
And, you know, Fart Blaster tip 2, and he said the majority of men in today's society are low-T bug men. It's never been easier to become the top 10% of men. There is no excuse to not improve yourself. That's very true. But Nick, you know, makes every excuse for his followers not to improve themselves. And then his advice to the guy is just kill yourself and be a man. Or be a man. You know, but to say that you're not going to pray for somebody, I think is a pretty scummy thing to say. Like, you know, if you really do have that Christian spirit of like goodwill and generosity and wanting people to succeed, I mean, the least you could do is include him in your prayers, or maybe not him specifically, but every night Nick should be praying to God that the groypers that are enduring hardship for the movement be rewarded by God, that their suffering might be alleviated. That's something that if you're a leader, it should be in your prayers for your movement. Like, it just blows me away to hear that. And it shows that his mindset isn't really Christian. His mindset is honestly very Luciferian and self-centered. But anyway,
it's Jupiterian.
Yeah.
Or what was that? What did Spencer say? Or who was it? Was it Spencer or was it Crone? It's like Apollonian mindset or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like, you know, telling your guys to like suck it up. Like that needs to be said more. Like a lot of these guys just have to like un-F themselves pretty much. Like, I mean, I got a lot of shit. Like when I told people like stop gaming and go outside, I got kicked out of AF for that. So
yeah,
you know, I don't know what the party line is now. It's just
party line is whatever Nick woke up and thought was the party line that day. It changes day to day, right? And hopefully, you know, if you're starting a movement, Ryan, you know, you actually have some principles set in stone that don't change day to day on the whims of, you know, how you feel. You know. Anyway, let's get through this because this is a long clip and it's probably going to be our last clip for the night.
When we set up our streaming site, it's not going to be cozy.tv. We're going to have like suffering.tv.
Oh, shit. Well, I don't know if that's a good sales pitch, Ryan. It's going to be suffering. We're going to be suffering, folks. You know, but it's true. You will be. You will be.
Lately, I've been hearing a lot of critique about my position on women and that I call myself an incel. And it's this weird thing because I feel like people are saying that my position is getting stronger or weirder or more entrenched, but I feel like I'm responding to something. It feels like for the past year or two, there's this like resurgent feminism in the movement. For a long time,
all these women hitting on me in the DMs, in the super chats. I'm responding to that. I'm embattled.
But you're a feminist, CWC. If you disagree with Nick, you know, promoting the movement as being an incel movement, you know, you're a feminist. If you don't think that, you know, calling your movement and labeling yourself what most people consider to be a domestic terrorist group, not saying it's right that it's considered that way, but that's how most normal people consider incels or domestic terrorists because of Manassian and Elliot Rodger and other situations like that. You don't think that's good optics. That means that you are a feminist or you're just a concern troll. It's just a concern troll. You know, so when Nick and Beardson did their whole optics war thing, that was just a concern troll. Now we need to bow down to them. Do you see how it's just double standard? It's just bullshit. Just smear your opponent as a feminist. You're a feminist. Even though you speak out constantly against fucking men and women being equal and talk for traditional gender roles all the live long day, if you disagree with Nick's optics on any single point, you are a feminist now. Just amazing how it works. Oh,
it's clearly a male space. And we had very traditional views on gender and sex and family and all of that. And it really wasn't an issue. But for some reason, for like the past 1 or 2 years, I keep hearing this stuff where people say, come on, Nick, we gotta You know, you got to soften your position on those things. Your position's too traditional. It's too, it's alienating people.
It's not traditional
And in
at all,
response to
man.
that, I say,
It's
listen,
not
like,
traditional.
there's
It's
no
insane.
way I'm backing
my
off.
God.
That's like the most important thing. And
Is
it's
it?
sort of this push and pull, and people I feel like have characterized my position as getting weirder or more extreme. My position's always been the same, but lately there's been this new feminist simping kind of thing, and I felt compelled to respond to it strongly. And so there was this post on Gab and Telegram that I responded to in my Telegram today, and I want to read it to you because this is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. So there was this post by this guy named Pax something on Gab, and this is what he writes.
Tube.
And it's basically a subtweet at me. He's definitely referencing me.
Pause it. He doesn't mention Nick by name. Nick felt called out by this because he knows what he is. He knows he's what PaxTube was calling out. When you get named, he feels called out. Anyway, let's continue. I just want to point that out.
I have recently seen some pretty disturbing takes on the dissident right promoting inceldom and mindlessly hating women. And I feel I should make my position on these issues clear.
You know, and by the way, you can still hate women and not be an incel, by the way. Like, it's not mutually exclusive.
Which I define as constantly crying about how bad women supposedly are. I support voluntary sexual celibacy until marriage, as is Catholic doctrine. I do not support men avoiding or hating women. Someone taking care of themselves and trying to get a wife does not make them a simp. A simp is someone who bends over backwards for an unworthy woman who doesn't reciprocate or deserve it. Like a man paying an OnlyFans whore. I am for people getting married and having families if that is what God is calling them to do. If a person thinks they're being called to the priesthood or a responsible single life, that is valid too. Men and women are different, and God has created them to have different roles in society. I am anti-feminist because I reject the feminist notion that men and women are or should be identical in society. This is the position that all Catholics should hold. And
pause it. What is wrong with that statement? I think it was completely on point and completely correct. Nick's going to tell us
he takes it personal. That's literally it. He thinks it's a slight at him.
Like that statement was completely on point, totally good. And Nick is going to say people take his arguments in bad faith. Watch how he takes everything this guy says in bad faith. It's fucking insane. Just insane the way he tries to deconstruct this. Let's play it.
So much wrong with this statement. We have to take it piece by piece. So I'm going to reread it, and we're going to dissect
Give us
this.
a quick rundown.
And I'm going to tell you exactly what is wrong with this mentality. Analyze what exactly that means. So he says, I have seen, and you know, the whole thing is just so gay from the beginning. He goes, I've seen some pretty disturbing takes. I mean, before it even begins, it's over. Because if you're like disturbed by words on the internet.
So again, he criticizes people for tone policing him. Now he's going to tone police this guy right away. You can't use the word disturbing. What word should he have used? I think it is disturbing when young men at a rate of 20 or 30% aren't being in a relationship with women. I think that is disturbing. And I think it's disturbing when people encourage those rates to go up with rhetoric like Nick uses. I think that is disturbing. I think putting up even more of a wedge between men and women and causing hatred between the genders is disturbing. It is disturbing. If that's not disturbing, what is? Oh, but you're going to be, this is like the childish bullshit where he's like, well, actually, a live leak video is more disturbing. Is it? Because to me, this is disturbing, and this is a real problem in the country and in Western civilization. Oh, you know, you're a pussy because you use the word disturbing. This is what he's going to do. It's hypocritical because it's tone policing, and you shouldn't tone police. It's just bullshit. Let's continue. Unless CWC got something.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Internet, you're either lying or you shouldn't be on the internet. You know, so what does that mean? Like, oh, you are disturbed? I'm disturbed. I saw this guy on the internet and he was calling himself an incel, and I'm really freaking disturbed. This is like this is very feminine, emotional manipulation. It's not disturbing. It's just content, okay? It's jokes,
just content.
It's fun. Some people go too far.
If it's content that's not helping us win, it's not helping us win the culture war, it's not advancing the movement, and it is disturbing because it's a failure of us to fix America, to fix the West. That is disturbing. And the terminology is fine, I think. I guess I'm insane.
I guess so. You just don't get it.
Some people are craven. Some people are haters. That's life. Nobody should be, if you're a man, you shouldn't be disturbed by any of this. There's a lot of things that are disturbing, okay? There's a lot of disturbing things in the world. You could go on LiveLeak, or years ago you could have, and watch a guy get his head blown off with an anti-aircraft gun. That's disturbing, okay? And you could watch a video graphic of what a genital reassignment surgery looks like. That's disturbing. Words on the internet about how women are dumb or something, it's not disturbing. So, again, that's either like a feminine, like you're feigning indignation and outrage, or you shouldn't be online. So, I mean, it's already, pretty disturbing. Okay, well, somebody get it. Hey, Snowflake, hey, somebody better get this guy safe space. He's a real troubled individual. Some real disturbing takes on the dissident right promoting inceldom. And then he says, and mindlessly hating women. First of all, hatred of women is not mindless, okay? It's not mindless. It's actually very well thought out. Also, we
shouldn't have a hatred of women. Like, that's psychotic. Have a hatred of all women. Like, you can have a hatred of like certain behavior that women engage in, but you can't just have like a blanket hatred for women. And to say shit like hatred for women is actually really well thought out. Like, optically, the statement is fucking retarded to make.
That's really the crux of it. Like, optically, this shit is moronic, and super chats are going to be the death of this guy. And just like the stuff that he already has so many sound bites of him saying just like really reckless stuff. I mean, he thinks he's Stalin, Joseph Stalin. All the men that he claims to admire, they kept their cards close to their chests, right? I don't think Stalin was saying they were going to liquidate all the kulaks before he even took power. Of course not, and like, I don't know why he would. I just don't know, man. This stuff is ridiculous. And he's fallen so far from like 2016, 2017. It's just sad. I just feel bad for all the young men that are getting their lives ruined because of this. Like, they're in the prime of their lives and they're like foregoing, like, I don't know. I just hope this doesn't like screw too many people over, honestly.
Hate women, okay? And really the problem with this whole statement is it ignores how women are. And the thing is, all men understand this, okay? Young and old, black and white, liberal or Democrat, liberal or conservative, it doesn't matter. All men understand the woman thing. When a woman is driving, when there's a crisis, and a woman panics, when a woman is on her period, when a woman is indecisive, when a woman shit.
Oh yes, there are like there are moments when women are weak, and that is just part of their experience as a woman. But that doesn't mean we hate women for that. That's their nature. They really can't help it. I mean, that's your argument. They can't help it. They were designed by God to be the weaker vessel. But to have a hatred for women just for being women is wrong.
Do you hate children for being children?
Exactly.
Of course not. I mean, they're like children. I mean,
and he's going to bring up that same point that women are like children as a reason to hate them.
Yeah, does he actually say that?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's like hating your anyway, let's continue.
Test you when we all know how women are. And when a woman is having a woman moment, we all exchange a glance that says everything. It doesn't
Pause
mean
it.
we
But there's also moments with women where, you know, they see a child in public and they immediately nurture the child and are loving towards that child, even if it's not their own. There's moments when, you know, a woman takes care of you and cleans up the house or prepares a meal. There's a lot of moments with women that are tender and wonderful and nice. You know, it's nice to have femininity around sometimes. If you have a woman,
I don't know if he's experienced any of those moments, though. I hate to say it.
Like, there are a lot of wonderful moments to being involved with a woman. Yeah, there's a lot of bad shit too. That's life. That's having a relationship. There's give and take. You know, you're not always the most pleasant to be around as a man either. There are a lot of times when you fall short as a man. You know, like but that's bad. That's simping. Bring reality into it. Holy shit, that's simping. It only goes one way. It's only women that ever fuck up. There's never any good moments with women, of course. What about when you're inside them? Oh, that's not a good moment. That's bad. Fuck off. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know. It's nice, you know, having a woman dress your wounds and, you know, cook for you when you're injured, you know. I don't know. I just like he's saying all this stuff about women, but he also claims I've never been in a relationship with one. So he just really can't talk. It's ridiculous.
hate women. It doesn't mean we think women are idiots or whatever. It's not mean-spirited. We just know what's up, okay? Women are women, and all men know exactly what that means. A woman is a woman, and women don't go on the construction site, and women, I prefer I'm driving, and we all know what that's about, okay?
Do you go on a construction
Every
site?
man who has ever met any woman anywhere ever knows what that is.
Has he ever had
It's not
has he ever done any
mindlessly hating
manual
women.
labor?
He's never had a real job, man. Never.
He worked at Amazon for like a month.
Well, he worked at FedEx for a month in the summer. And that was the only work experience he has in his entire life. But he's going to tell you about the blue-collar construction and work with their hands, and they're physically strong. But Nick's not physically strong. Nick doesn't work with his hands. All bullshit. It's all a fucking cope. A lot of women out there probably could kick Nick's ass.
And I think that might just be the crux of it. You know, he doesn't feel like he is like strong enough to keep a woman in line. You know?
No, he's not strong enough to keep a woman in line, so society has to do it for him. And that's where the whole cope comes in. White Sharia now, brothers. Oh, you know, look, that was never codified like Sharia in the West. Yes, women couldn't vote. Yes, women were second class, but it wasn't quite the same as fucking Sharia. You know, men actually kept their women in line by themselves. You know, we need state-assigned GFs because we're all pathetic as shit.
Not to mention the fucking Taliban. They fought this like crazy guerrilla war for 20 years, you know, in the mountains, in the caves, you know. They're tough. Those are tough, hardened men. You know, for as much as Nick loves to praise them, they weren't just a bunch of unemployed gamers. You know, like they took their women by force, like literally, like at the barrel of a gun. They got their war brides, and they have the guns and the metal to keep them. And it's just like hearing all this trad shit from people that can't really back it up. It's just honestly, it's just making us all look bad. It's poisoning the well.
Oh, it is. Yeah, let's keep going.
Women, it's just about reminding people what we all know to be true, like with every other group, but which we are suppressing. We're supposed to pretend like, no, you know what, sweetie? You go, girl. I don't know what that is. A woman on her period? I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before.
I believe you.
A woman
I believe that he's never seen
find
that.
directions? Oh, I think she's just as good as a man. I mean, we're all supposed to pretend we don't know what that is. I'm simply articulating that in very explicit terms. It's not hating. It's not a put down. It's just that, and that's part of why men love women, because men love to be the leaders. Men love to protect the women. That's part of the appeal. It's part of the complementarity. I don't say these things. We all just know how it is. It's not mean-spirited. You don't need to overthink it. It is what it is. But mindlessly hating women, it's not hate. It's also not mindless. It's immortal. It's eternal. It's in our bones. It's guy stuff.
Man.
We all know it. Who are you?
Here it's guy stuff from this guy. Like
the man's man,
a real sports-loving, beer-swilling, manly.
Yeah,
Go
I
to
like
the
to see
bar.
him like be at a sports bar, you know, trying to mix and mingle with all the dads, you know, all the men who have families and jobs and shit. Like,
well,
really?
even Mark Collette used to do that. You know,
yeah,
you see
go to the pub.
Yeah, as misguided as young Mark Collette was, he at least knew that where you could maybe build a movement would be in places like that. I mean, that's where, you know, the guy in Germany did it, but I guess Nick that doesn't appeal to him. I don't know.
Says, I am against inceldom, which I define as constantly crying about how bad women supposedly are. Supposedly, and then this is where you get into, like, what's really going on here in the post. Constantly crying.
It's time to build a straw man.
I don't think anybody's crying. I think we're just venting about how bad they supposedly are. How about how bad they are? And you could say, in this particular case, they're especially bad now. The way they dress, the way they talk, the way they act, they're all fat.
Do you know why they're out of line? Because men became weak.
Yeah.
Because men became weak. You know, like the millennial generation, like case in point, Beardson fucking Beardley himself, you know, a generation of men that can't even keep their own wives from leaving them. I wonder why. Maybe the whole gamer shtick doesn't fucking work out in real life. You know?
He also is like going on about some like delusional shit. All women are fat. No, they're not.
Most of them are, to be fair.
I don't know. I mean, maybe in America, but
yeah, I mean, like I live in SoCal. We have the most beautiful women on earth. That's at least what SoCal used to be famous for. The Beach Boys would sing about all the blondes we had, and you know, like, yeah, women, a lot of them are actually overweight now. Most of the young women around here aren't even white, honestly, anymore, and a lot of them are overweight. But I do agree that society is fucked up and women are completely out of line, and that's a sign of decadence and a collapsing society. But good times create weak men, and weak men create these hard times that we're in. And he is refusing to become a strong man, which is ridiculous. And they're actively preventing people from becoming strong men. And like Kai is working out. Kai is trying to be strong. Kai wants a wife. And he gets made fun of for it.
Yes.
So until we actually become the best versions of ourselves and take our country back and build something that'll have permanence, we're never going to right this ship. And I'm tired of people just bitching and moaning and not providing a solution, because all that does is make these people despair. I mean, how many of Nick's audience are just like terminally black-pilled? I mean, how many of them have killed themselves, honestly? Like the way they describe just like how hopeless this is.
Yeah. It's really sad. It is really sad. It's the black pilling. It's getting trapped in a false reality. You know, it's a reality that's created on the internet by talking heads on the internet. Don't really have a whole lot of real life experience. We're honestly just parroting shit that they read on R9K or on honestly, that's what's happening. The people on 4chan also don't really fucking leave their house that much. I'm going to tell you the truth. Like, no, they don't ever touch grass. So you're being fed this false reality of fucking copes of people who don't even try, but want an excuse for why they're failures. And this is being parroted to you 24 hours a day, constantly on a loop, until you start to believe in a false reality. And once you start to see the world through the prism of that false reality, it all starts to seem true to you. So when you go outside, it's confirmation bias. You know, you don't notice, you know, the 10 hot women that are outside, you notice the fat pink-haired one, and that triggers you and pisses you off, even though it's a fucking niche and not really like as big of a deal as it's made out to be. You just, this is what you notice false things, and your reality becomes false because you're terminally online listening to fucking jackoffs like this. For real.
I mean, if you want to have your and then if you want to have your like your trad arranged marriage, why would some father want to marry his daughter off to like some loser? You know, like,
yeah,
you have to actually be able to like provide, and I'll just keep playing it.
And
this is so frustrating.
there's how bad they supposedly are. Like, what is that even supposed to mean? I mean, who in the world would say the state of women is really positive right now in America?
Nobody.
Who would look around at our
Nobody's
country today
saying that.
and
It's a
see
straw
Lizzo
man.
and Cardi B and all this and say, yeah,
Hey.
women are just, I mean, they're awesome these days.
I don't know. I'm really just nitpicking, but like Lizzo and Cardi B are not the average woman in America. Like, that is fucking retarded to say.
Nick only consumes black culture, I guess. So his only reference for mass culture is fucking Kanye, Lizzo, Cardi B. You know, I mean, maybe if you listen to, maybe if you didn't hate country music so much, you know, maybe if you watched, you know, this boomer chud shit that he hates, you know, the rural and suburban retards that he hates so much, you know, that are fit to eat from a trough or whatever the hell he said.
They're pigs in a mine or whatever.
Yeah. But he's such an urbanite, man. This guy is the typical urbanite. I think that's what it is, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
He lives in Chicago.
Anyway, I am nitpicking and shit like that, but anyway, we'll just keep playing it. Fuck.
Days. No, women are totally fucked up. And they've always been fucked up, okay? But they're especially messed up now. I don't know anybody who would, I mean, some people might say, well, they used to be, and I would disagree with that. They used to be different. No,
I fucking hate this shit. If they were made by God in that way, in his image also, in the image of man, they were made with that nature, that feminine nature, how can you call what God has created fucked up? To say that they were always fucked up? Really? God made them to be fucked up? That doesn't make sense, Nick. That's retarded. It's retarded. And it's blasphemy, actually, is what it is.
they've kind of always been the same. But now they're emboldened. I don't think anybody would argue with that. And I don't think anybody would be saying, like, that's the hill I'm going to die on, is that women just get a bad rap these days. I don't think they get a bad rap. Why don't you go and try and find a virgin? Why don't you go and try and find a woman with no debt, no tattoos, and no bodies? Oh, but how bad they supposedly are? Give me a break. And that is when you begin to see, here's a guy who's disturbed. I mean, here's a guy who is infatuated.
Where are your muscles, Nick? Where is your, you know, where, like, it's the fault isn't just with women, right? Men are also in a very fallen state. Very fallen state. It's disturbing to me to place all of the blame on women. Yeah, women are not in a good but neither are men. Like, and again, it's not simping to recognize reality. That both genders are in a very fallen place right now. Very disturbing, upside down place. And it's not helpful, in my opinion, to scapegoat women as the source of all of our problems. I just don't think that that's helpful. There's another certain group
like, as a political leader, it's not expedient to do that. Like, I don't know what the ends of this are.
Well, it is expedient in order to perpetuate a black-pilled view of reality in your donators so that they continue to donate to you and watch your show night after night. That's where it is expedient. Oh.
Makes sense.
Oh, man.
Probably. And here you have a little bit of a conflict of interest. I'm sure he's over the moon with his girlfriend or his love interest or whatever.
God forbid.
And so that's obviously coloring his views here. But she's different. She's not like the others. How bad they supposedly are? My girl's pretty damn good. You might as well just say that.
I mean, does his father say that about his mother? I mean, his parents are still together, right? Like, does he not respect his own mother?
oh, she's like all the rest. She's a whore. Well, honestly, he bitched at her on Christmas because she wouldn't make him a pizza, even though she has cancer. You know, that's about how much respect he has for his mom. I mean, it's just sad.
Or hating women, someone taking care of themselves and trying to get a wife does not make them a simp. Defensive, because it's true, you are a simp. And then,
who's defensive here?
A simp is someone who bends over backwards for an.
Pause it. Who's defensive here? Because you weren't even named in this post. This guy has like 10,000 followers. You are supposedly the king supreme with millions of followers. And yet you're the one who's reacting to this post in a very defensive way. But he's the one that's defensive? Saying the truth. Okay. Let's go.
Unworthy woman who doesn't deserve it. So he's not saying. So he's basically saying, "I'm not a simp. I bend over backwards for a worthy woman who deserves it. When I lay my coat over a puddle for my lady to walk over, hey, she deserves it. Okay, she's a queen. She's not like the rest. Okay." Once again, conflict of interest, your controlled opposition.
What?
Let's see what's going on. Let's check the Instagram follows. Let's check the Snap
controlled.
score. Hello.
Let's check your Instagram follows, Nick. Wasn't he following a
he was following
Boys account?
Aesthetic Boys was what Nick was following on Instagram, folks. Totally true. It's totally true.
Empire following on Twitter, all the weird cross-dressing.
He's controlled opposition. He's controlled by what his girlfriend's pussy makes him controlled opposition. That's what he's saying. Like, it's not usually how you say people are controlled op. You know, usually it's like the glowies are pulling the strings, or the SPLC, or whatever boogeyman it is this week, the Jays or whatever. But no, this time it's the women who have actually subverted the movement with their controlled op plan of having warm vaginas there.
Oh, you bend over for your girlfriend. Bend over backwards for your girlfriend.
It's not even bending over backwards. Like, you make sacrifices. Like, you go to work and you fucking bust your ass. You know? And you sometimes you do things that you may not want to do in order to make your partner happy and have a fulfilling relationship. Like, it's not bending over backwards to do things like that. It's called being a fucking reasonable human being. Not living in a fucking fantasy land where you're gonna fucking have your wife on a fucking leash and whip her every fucking day, you know, into submission and put her in a fucking dog cage and shit like that. Like, you know, some people, I guess, like fetishists and shit live that way, but most reasonable people have give and take in their relationships because they're normal people. I don't get it. I'll be honest. I'll play it.
No, a simp is someone who bends over backwards for any woman. Okay? A simp is someone who bends over backwards for any woman.
Idolizing, mediocre.
Deserve, reciprocate. What are these words in our vocabulary?
I hate this, like, word shift, the definition shift that they're doing. Like, incel means involuntarily celibate. It means you are trying to have sex, but you can't. Simp means sucker idolizing mediocre pussy. Like, they're changing the words like the left does, like redefining it. It's dishonest and it's not helpful at all, you know? Like Volcel, like does a priest call himself an incel? Like, if you're devoting your life to God and you're not going to have sex, they don't go, well, I'm an incel. You know, they're like, oh, I've like sacrificed this. You know, Nick is trying to be this like monastic, you know, like, oh, Germany is my wife. You know, he's trying to LARP like he's this, you know.
Oh my.
You know, so lame.
Listen, you get married and you take care of your wife. But this, you know, reply guy stuff, this shield maiden, putting the women on the pedestal, this is ahistorical, okay? And I'll get more on that in a moment about the ahistoricity of all of this.
Well, I don't think historical figures talked about them this much, honestly. Like, if you're talking about them constantly, You're putting them on a pedestal. Like they're clearly like rent free in your head. You know, like Genghis Khan, like literally any leader in history. They had their wife back at home, but they weren't really all that concerned about that because they had more important shit to worry about.
Yeah, I
like
mean, if women are literally insects beneath you, which is supposedly this worldview, why are we so obsessed with them? You know what I mean? If they're so insignificant, worthless, subservient animal children that should not be addressed, why is the focus constantly about women? It doesn't make sense.
Beta.
Beta.
This guy is delusional. He says, well, women. What he's really saying here is incel-dumb is if you think that women aren't so great. And that's really the contention. It's got nothing to do with should you start a family. It's got nothing to do with hating women, avoiding women. It's got to do with some level of like frankness, explicitness, directness about the situation, maybe meanness. You're too mean to these girls. You know, they're not so bad. And listen, I'm not a simp. Everyone's calling me a simp, but my girl's worth it. I mean, that's what you're saying here. This is not a substantive objection to any position. You're just infatuated. I get it. You know, when you love something, you have a blind spot for it. We've all been there. When you love something, you act very foolishly. It makes a fool out of all of us for various things. And you don't, so yeah, I mean, you can't really blame the guy.
I get it now. Wait, pause it. Ashton, I get it. This whole thing was just an elaborate Star Wars LARP. He's trying to do the fucking Jedi thing. You can't love anything. It'll break away your attachment to the Order. Anakin, you can't love anybody. This motherfucker took the prequels and is actually using that as his philosophy. He didn't realize that's why the Jedi failed, because that shit isn't sustainable.
Yeah.
God
it's not
damn.
sustainable. It's retarded. Oh, man. Oh, man. If I wanted this
dark
sort of
AF, give in to your passions. Use your anger. Instead of this weird-ass, like, incel shit.
Channel your lusts into being productive members of society so that you might get a woman. Don't stay at home and masturbate and play games. Ooh, the temptation. Oh, fuck.
Where a lot of this is coming from. A guy gets married, a guy's got a girlfriend, and suddenly they decide, this anti-woman stuff is really quite rude. It's actually quite rude. It's like, really?
So guys actually get real life experience with women. And then they realize that what they had been told is lies. See through the bullshit. And that's a bad thing. I see.
Emotionally. It all is clear now.
Yeah.
So, you were an incel last week. Now you got a girlfriend. All of a sudden, everyone's just going too far, huh? All of a sudden, you're a Catholic theologian. Oh, okay. So he's redefining incel-dumb. He's redefining simp. Who's writing these definitions?
That's what you're doing.
A woman says, a simp, a real man does whatever I say. A real man takes care of his girl. A real man says, sorry, bros, I'm hanging out with my woman. A real man puts his wife first. As long as she's worthy.
Doesn't a real man put his wife first? His children first? Isn't that what a real man does? Like, at a certain time, we put childish things must pass away. Like hanging out with the bros playing Halo every night is no longer as important as spending time with your wife and children. That's part of growing up. You can't always be a teenager. You can't always put the bros. I'm sorry. Once you have a family and a wife, that does come first. And I don't care who calls that fucking simping or whatever. That's just being a responsible adult and responsible to your family and responsible to God. Am I crazy for saying that, CWC? Like,
nope, you're not.
I don't know. Let's continue.
And I'm not like the others, okay? I'm worthy. You know, a simp is someone who goes after all these other girls who I hate, who are all, because women are really the most women hate women.
Is
more
it not
than
our
men.
loyalty to our God and to our blood? And isn't blood from where the nation comes from? Isn't that the entire point of America First? Isn't that the entire reason that he is not working for the establishment Republican parties, because he is an advocate for our people? Where do white people come from? It's from the family. And if you're a nationalist, your understanding is that your race, your nation, is simply your extended family. And we have a shared heritage, a shared ancestry, and the next generation of the race comes from children.
I firmly believe that one of the key core differences between progressivism and those who are traditionalists is progressives view the building block of a society as the individual, whereas the traditionalist would view the building block of society, the base unit, as the family. Until you become a family unit, you aren't really shit. Okay? That's the difference. Once you honor like the individual and the individual's liberty above that of putting the family first, that's where the issue comes. That's where it all falls apart. And the reason why women should be subordinate to the man is because that's how a proper family unit runs. This is where our basis for our ideology should come from, is putting the family first. The family unit is the base unit of society. It's more important than individuals. It's more important than your individual liberty that we promote the family first. I don't really get this insane nonsense that we're being taught here tonight by our leader. I don't really get it.
Crazy.
All women know that, and some men know this too. I mean, that's who's writing these definitions. His girlfriend's writing these definitions.
Like Baked Alaska wrote the statement where he's disavowing the alt-right. Remember that?
Well, do you know, he claimed Ashton Birdie wrote it for him, but I actually spoke to Ashton Birdie this week about that. And what she told me was that Bake's PR manager that he hired from New York City wrote it for him when he was trying to contact Jared Holt and sell himself to Jared Holt to remake his image. That's what Ashton Birdie said. And she said a whole lot more than that about Baked Alaska, and we may be having her on the show very soon. Anyway.
Interesting.
Cries about how bad we are when really we're freaking awesome. A simp is someone who's, you know, they're just sort of like a beta male to unworthy women. A real alpha takes care of his queen. It's like some 30-year-old tatted up pig wrote this. Okay? I mean, you know exactly the MO here. Unbelievable that people go in for this stuff. He writes, I am for people getting married and having families. If a person thinks they're called to the priesthood, that's valid too. Yeah, okay. No one's disagreeing with that. He says men and women are different and God has created them to have different roles in society. I am anti-feminist because I reject the feminist notion that men and women are identical in society. Now, here's the problem.
Vicious Vickers for $30. Fuentes has learned everything about women from porn and sitcoms, aside from having no basis to actually know about women. Plus, Fuentes seems to have lots of women moments. Please tell Godwinson thank you for the Lazarus Pit. There we go, Mr. Vickers coming through with the big donos. I'll get to the other smaller donos after we get through this clip. I apologize, guys, but honestly, I feel like it does fuck up the flow of the show to be reading them constantly. That's just my preference. If you donate like 10 or more, I will interrupt, but like for $2, I'm not gonna fucking... I think we're on a roll here. All right, and plus, we're only halfway through this shit. We got to get through this. Like, we're going into like the 4th hour at this point. Like, holy fuck. All right, let's play this.
I have a problem with the word identical. Nobody would argue that men and women are identical. Nobody. It's not a question of identical. It's a question of
He
equal.
said, fuck, but he said they have different roles. He said they have different roles a sentence earlier. What more do you want? This is fucking bullshit. This is some bad faith shit from Nick, isn't it?
It's asinine.
It's retarded. All right, let's continue.
Is the problem here. It kind of gives away the whole thing. I'm not a feminist because I don't think men and women are identical. Well, I don't think even feminists think that men and women are identical. I think anyone with eyes could tell you that men and women are not identical. Nobody believes that. Liberals, conservatives, feminists, misogynists, nobody thinks that men and women are identical. The question is equal.
Right.
Identical.
She said that they have different roles, which means that like this is a fucking straw man. It's total bullshit. Oh my god, just keep playing it. We got to get through this. I'm fucking losing my
equal
mind.
is the question. And me, as a real traditionalist and as a real Catholic, say no. They are not. If two things are not like, they are not equal. Equal before God, yes. Equal in terms of their soul, yes. But in this world, not equal.
What the fuck are these mannerisms, bro?
Where does this come from?
Men and women are not equal. And that's not my idea. That's not my opinion. That's reality. Any man who knows a woman knows that. Any woman who knows a man knows that. I mean, this stuff is just common sense. You know this from the time you're born. Anyone who lives in a family knows this. Anyone who went to school knows this. How mom and dad are, how the brothers and the sisters are. Everybody knows that. And the Catholic Church recognizes that. That's why women can't become priests. That's why in the Bible it says women won't have authority over men. That's why in the Bible it says that women were created to be man's helper. Men and women.
So then how were they always fucked up?
God, but not equal. Not equal in the world. It's made very clear by the church, by the Bible. It's clear to anybody with eyes. And that's fundamentally the problem here is it's not about mean-spiritedness. I don't say this to put women down, but look, we've got to have a society that is based on human nature, not based on ideology. Feminism is an ideology. Egalitarianism is an ideology. Equality and equity are constructs. They're not real.
Was that guy ever
and that
arguing
is why
for
you
that?
have to impose them. That is why you have to have affirmative action and quotas. That's why the military has to lower its standards for women. Because equality is not something you get in nature. It's not organic. It's not in our nature.
I wonder
it's
if
not
he'd even
real.
pass the female
It is an
PT
idea
standard.
thought up by ideologues, and that is why they have to impose it through policy and activism. That is why it must be always continually perpetuated. Because the state of nature would eliminate that immediately overnight if there weren't institutions applying it and imposing it constantly.
State of
What do I mean by that?
nature.
If a nuclear
Do you
war
think you
started
like the state
and
of
we
nature?
reverted to a
You know,
pre-industrial
like if
society,
we went back to fucking, Iron Age mode, really?
If we went back to a hunter-gatherer, like this guy would die day one.
Well, he hates the rural. He doesn't like being dirty. All the farmers, right?
It's not like I'm saying I would do that much fucking better, but like, come on, Nick. Like, get real, bro. Like, no, anybody could beat the fuck out of you. At least, like, I could, beat the shit out of you and eat you. But you're gonna lose to everybody because you're a weak, frail little skeleton. Like, you're gonna survive and be the strong man in like a Mad Max post fucking nuclear apocalypse society.
Master Blaster. Maybe be more like that. I think somebody else made that joke.
Fuck.
But man, yeah, Beardson and Nick, the warlords, duking it out with all these hardcore black gangs in Chicago. I wonder how that power struggle would play out. Nick and Jade would be like Bonnie and Clyde, running and gunning their way through. Oh my gosh. There's no way, dude.
sexism and misogyny are back, baby. Guess what? Women can't call the shots because they're not strong enough. And so without bureaucracies and institutions and media imposing the fiction of equality, it would disappear.
Does he actually think women call the shots? Because they actually don't. Like, they might be middle managers, HR managers, and shit like this. Like, the people at the very top of nearly every organization on Earth that is actually powerful is usually a man. Are very, there's some exceptions, but the people that still wield real institutional power are men. And it always will be that way. And that's just the facts. Anyway.
Because the real practical realities of the world would, again, like gravity, would reassert themselves.
They already do.
All right, let's do rules of nature. I still want my cage fight with Beardson Beardley for dominance of the movement.
Men and women are not equal. They should not have an equal role in society. And what comes with that is not a contempt for women, not resentment of women. You know, when you look at a child, you don't have contempt for a child because a child is naive and ignorant or childlike.
But you have
It's a
contempt for
child.
women. For
And when you look at like a little kid and roll your eyes, and, oh boy, here we go.
He's literally contradicting
When
his
you
own
look at someone
argument.
who's far younger than you, who's inexperienced and immature, and you go, really? You don't hate that person. It's not mindless hatred. It's just a recognition of reality and of the nature of things. Young are immature and naive. Old are wise and experienced. Men are decisive and leaders and logical and rational. Women are emotional and empathetic and often irrational and sometimes unstable. And, you know, and there's lots of things that come with their unique nature. But that's really the question here. And, you know, the incel thing is fun and funny. Jokes are jokes. And what happens at the end of the day is people like to play context denial, and they like to say, oh, well, I don't know what a joke is, and I don't know what your real position is. And then they like to pretend
it's actually
What is your real position?
Yeah. He'll tell you.
What's his guidance for men, like young, like a 15-year-old watching his show? Because like a lot of his audience are like in high school.
You know, I sent Paulie a clip that's about a minute long. It's actually Beardson telling us about his Mad Max fantasy, about how he would enslave women and dominate them.
Oh yeah, let's watch it.
Let's pull that up, and then there's 10 more minutes left.
You better hope it's not Mad Max. You know, I would have to rebrand from Culture War Criminal to Culture Warlord.
And by the way, everybody, shout out to Polyfrog64. Follow him on Twitter. Subscribe on YouTube. He's done an incredible job tonight running OBS.
So much.
You know, if it wasn't for him, the show wouldn't fucking be happening tonight.
What a king.
Peter is too expensive. You know, I can't afford him. So.
Hero.
Hold up, just let me bring it into the player.
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. Here's his Mad Max fantasy.
Oh boy.
Thank you so much. Me and Vince are going to be in the post-apocalypse riding scooters, you know. Riding scooters, you know, we're going to be driving on our fucking, like, we're going to have, like, Mad Max style scooters, you know. They're going to have, like, fucking, like, metal, like, you know, these things only go, like, what, 15, 20 miles an hour or something like that. And we're going to have, like, big, like, sheets of, like, rusted metal on the front of them with spikes, you know.
Yeah, I think this guy would be riding around like a Power Wheels, like, you know, those little cars that children drive around in.
But like even in his Mad Max fantasy, he can only drive a scooter. You know, he's a moped in the apocalypse, man. Like, what is this shit? Oh man.
Like Vince will be on the front, and I'll be like the guy in Mad Max, and I'll be on the back, like playing the drum, you know. And Vince is just like Minorities 5, you know. Run him over and impale him with the scooter. That's what's gonna happen. Yo, what's up, Portland Groiper? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, Vince is going to be on the front. I'm going to be on the back, like, you know, spray paint my mouth, like, you know, playing the drum. And Vince is going to, like, pop a wheelie and just, like crush someone's head, you know?
Holy fuck. That was so cringe, man. Holy shit. All right. Go back to this.
Want to finish this out, or what did you want to
do? Know, Mad Max is kind of applicable.
Yeah.
Like, you know Mad Max, the when the kid throws the boomerang and kills the blonde, the pretty boy, it's like they killed Wooza, and like his gay lover like gets so mad. You know, they're all wearing like bondage gear and shit. They're all wearing like gay fetish gear. That's like the whole thing. They're all
holy shit. That's funny, man. All right, we will we'll finish this out and then we'll have to wrap the show. I really appreciate CWC for being here so long. Fucking struggling through this shit with me. A lot of this is very repetitive.
I gladly do it.
Yeah, and a big shout out again to Polyfrog64. Everybody follow him on Twitter. Subscribe on YouTube. It's Polyfrog64. Alrighty.
Like they're not totally biased. This is a guy who clearly there's a conflict of interest. It is what it is. I don't hate women. I love women. I love my mom. I love my sister. I love Michelle Malkin. I love Laura Loomer. I gave her such a big fat hug at AFPAC. I said, you. And I gave her a big hug. I was like, and she tried to break it away. I said, no. I said, let's keep hugging. So I love women. I'm loving women all the time. But I also recognize that women are not like men.
It's like
They're
the
not
least
equal to men.
sincere
They're
statement
childlike.
ever.
They shouldn't be running the country.
Man.
They shouldn't be running the business. They're just not built for that. They're supposed to be, in a sense, running the house in a strict sense with the children and with some of the other operations.
They are built for CWC.
But
Yeah.
listen, I'm not the first person to say this. You can't bring back traditional marriage and not bring back traditional gender roles. People have this distorted view of the world where they see this caricature of, I don't even know what, the 1950s television or something where women are put on a pedestal and gentlemen are just like slaves to women. And we're all supposed to be slaves
That's not
to
the
our
50s
lust
was at all, man.
for
What the hell?
romance and sex with women. And we're supposed to obey our wives and all this crazy stuff. Like, I'm sorry, but that's not tradition.
Wasn't there a show in the 50s called Father Knows Best? So, like, if we're going off, like, TV of, like, the 50s.
Yeah, is he thinking like Malcolm in the Middle or some shit?
Yeah, like, he's thinking of, like, the 90s. Like, some Bryan Cranston shit. Like, Leave It to Beaver. Did Father not always know best? And was he not always in charge? Like, I don't know, man. I mean, the 50s aren't what was portrayed on TV, but if you were going by that, it wouldn't be that women are in charge. Like, holy shit.
He sounds like a liberal, like how they always claim that all women in the 50s were on like antidepressants and were totally like,
oh yeah, all women in the
jacked
50s
up.
wanted to kill themselves every day because they were forced to be in the home and have children. Women are just miserable being homemakers and having children and being provided for, as we all know. You know, it hasn't been that the rates of suicide and depression have gone up massively amongst women since they were emancipated. That's not true at all.
Imagine Nick in like the Andy Griffith show, you know, like he calls like Gomer Pyle a wage cock and gets like the shit kicked out of him. He's like, fuck the cops, he gets, I mean, I don't know, like how would that end up, like how would he act in the 50s, honestly? Like if we went back to traditional gender roles, how would Nick Fuentes be received by your average 1950s?
He'd be like McFly in Back to the Future, getting stuffed in lockers and getting felted. Like, I don't know.
You in there, McFly? You in there, Fuentes? Yeah, Biff. Oh no.
Traditional. 100 years ago, women were literally second-class citizens. They couldn't vote, and they couldn't talk about politics, and there was a totally chauvinistic attitude. So, I don't know where all these trad cads get off where they say, oh, Nick's attitude about women is not traditional. My view on women is more traditional than any of this female worship that goes on. I'll also say the whole society it's a feminist society. The whole society proclaims the future is female, girl power, all this. It's affirmative action. It's men are dummies, women are geniuses. Look at the goofball dad, and the mom is a sage. She's the one with the pants.
That's the 90s. This dude has no idea what the hell he's talking about.
These shows. And then you get one guy that's like, fuck women, am I right? And people go, no. Your tone is the problem. That's not the problem. Women are fine. Your tone is the problem. Then people rush in to like defend women and go, no, men are just as bad. Men are just as bad. Men suck too. Women are only bad now because like they're being manipulated. And it's like, I just like so fucking sick of that. I'm just like, I can't deal with that anymore. Like, just get that out of my face. I hate that. I don't hate women. I hate that. People go, no. You cannot criticize women. It's like they're like Jews, you know. You can't criticize Jews, and you can't criticize women, and you can't criticize black
It's nowhere
people.
near. Pause it. This is nowhere near on the same level, Nick. To equivocate those two things? Are you fucking high, bro?
Maybe.
Whoopi Goldberg fucking learned what happens when you criticize the Jews. Even as a black woman, she learned what happens there, Nicholas. Don't give me this fucking bullshit that women are the real Jays. They're the ones really pulling the strings. It's the women. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Say one thing really quick. Have you ever looked at his hands? They're ghoulish, dude.
I know. They are,
What is
bro.
wrong with them?
It's because he's so thin and skeletal and frail, like a scarecrow.
It's like an SCP with like the really long hands, you know?
Yeah. He's got these twiggy alien fucking fingers, bony as fuck. Look, it's unoptical, unappealing there.
Alright, let's keep going. Shit.
And if you do, then, you're a racist, you hate women, you're this and that, you're a Holocaust denier. It's like, let's just be real about what's going on. When I turn on the clock, I didn't sleep all day. When I turn on the 10 o'clock news and I see there's a big gang shooting in Chicago, I know who's doing it. It doesn't mean I hate black people. I would never let a woman drive me around somewhere. It's not because I hate women. And like these Jewish people, like they all hate me. That doesn't mean I hate them. I mean, they all hate me because I'm like, not in favor of liberal internationalism. But let's just be real. Cut the shit. Stop tone policing me. The world is completely upside down, and people decide that the beachhead of reason and sanity in the world, which is me and this movement, they're like, well,
isn't this the Wignet argument from like 3 years ago?
Yeah, but he just called himself the beachhead of reason and sanity in this world. Like delusions of grandeur, much.
You're a leader.
He's
literally shouldering everything on his back, guys. We need to just like show him some respect and fealty. Honestly,
You have an internet talk show. This is fucking like insane. Like it's insane. I don't know what to say. That's fucking whacked out. But what you're saying about the Wignet, it is the Wignet argument for me, isn't it? Like, what the fuck? All right, let's continue.
Well, but the real problem is like this guy's got a tone. He's got a real attitude. It's like, I think we got a long way to go before policing my tone is a priority, Give me a break.
What?
Give me a break with this. How bad women supposedly are. Unworthy women. Men are brainwashed. They are brainwashed. Okay? They are castrated by their moms, by their helicopter moms, by their female kindergarten, first grade teachers, and then they're castrated by their girlfriends. And they got all these guys shucking and jiving for these women. Women will never give up their privileged status because they're the beneficiaries of it.
Pause it. Women will always have a privileged status by the nature of being women. Because they have wombs and the ability to bear children, women are inherently valuable. In a lot of ways, more inherently valuable. That's why they get privileged position. That's why men go after them. Like, they will always have a certain privileged position. And just by their very nature, they're not going to be out in the fields working. They're not going to be in the factories working. They're not going to be constructing and building shit. They're always going to have a more privileged position that depends on men. But that's a necessity for preserving the species. Like, of course, the way that society is structured now, gives women a ton of advantages, and I'm not denying that. But women will always have a privileged position. To deny that is retarded. Sorry. All right.
We'll never fight against that because they do whatever women tell them to. So we need someone like me. Listen, I'll be the incel. You can all get married. That's fine. I'll be the incel. I'll say it because I don't have a girlfriend, okay? I'm not looking for a girlfriend. I'll say it. If people go, oh, Nick, good luck finding a wife with that attitude. I'm interested in telling the truth, okay? I'm interested in saving civilization, all right?
Okay.
So you can shuck and jive, and you can watch your words and sneak out to watch my show. But let's get real. Feminism is one of the biggest destroyers of our society, and we have to reject all of it. Not parts of it, not some of it, all of it. The whole thing. This attitude that women have and this attitude that men have about women, it's got to go. The women worship and all this is not trad. It is not Catholic.
Oh,
okay?
boy.
It's a big cope. You're horny. You're horny. You're a simp. Shut up. Get out of my face. Stop policing my tone. Let me save the white race, all right? Let me do my job. Okay? Else is, by the way, all groypers.
Let me save the job. Like, let me do my job. Let me save the white race. What a fucking thing to say. What a thing to say. Honestly, I don't even know if... do you want to do the last 4 minutes, or do you just want to call it?
Last 4 minutes of this clip?
Yeah.
I'm done with this clip. I mean, I don't think there's anything more to be gained from this. Do we have anything else?
Honestly, it's more of the same. It's just another clip of him going off about women and shit like this. I'm going to read the remainder of our super chats here, and then it's probably going to be the end of the show. Remember, folks, tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, CWC versus Stardust in a debate on immigration. It's going to be exciting. You're going to be able to super chat your questions in, folks. Hopefully we get an OBS operator for that, because Paulie is going to be busy. I think Kyler might step in on that. But anyway, Anonymous Tip 333, he said, breaking news, Ralph is trying to set up another event. Why is he trying to leave his horse bride alone with the demon baby? So this is what's happening, CWC. Ralph is now starting a wet t-shirt contest. So this is the new scheme, is to have a wet t-shirt contest. I don't know what Nick
Will
Fuentes...
Ralph be participating in it?
Oh, this is the thing that Jim said, is Ralph will surely win.
Yeah, with those jugs.
Yeah, man, he's got some fucking jugs on him. I might enter, though, and give him a run for his money. We'll see. Nick isn't... look, Kino Energy Tip 333. Nick isn't autistic if he can't start his show.
Super chat! I gotta do my Worski impression now. I gotta fill in.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
Whoa! Big super chat!
He tipped 333. He said Nick is autistic. Anonymous tip 420. He sent a COG tweet about the wet t-shirt contest. I don't think it's really necessary to play that. Sorry about that, Anonymous. E tip 333. Did you see how last night Beardson got swatted? Then he got a bunch of donos and he didn't even read them. I did see Beardson get swatted. I was watching that stream live. A lot of people blamed it on us. We actually had nothing to fucking do with that. I don't know if it's Antifa or what that's fucking swatting all these groypers.
So gay.
I think it's probably Antifa. It might be Kiwi, but I doubt it. I mean, Kiwi doesn't typically do that shit as much as they used to, so we'll see. I don't know who the fuck's behind it. But as so far as him not reading the super chats, honestly, I kind of preferred that he didn't do that because people wanted to hear Anglin speak. Now, what Anglin said last night, wasn't very good. It was pretty fucking subversive and insane, in my opinion. And I do want to get to that at some point, either this week or next week. But yeah, I did see that stuff. Moonman tip 333. CWC, what? Oh, whoa. CWC, what is your opinion on TRS and NJP? And have you heard of John Fashcroft?
I've heard of him. I've heard of him. I have nothing against any of those people.
No, I really don't have it. I mean, it is what it is. At this point, everybody knows everything about NJP and TRS. Like, everything's been known about the Jewish what and shit like this for a long time. I don't really feel the need to shit on them as often.
I mean, you can disagree with like some people's positions without hating them. Like for some reason on the right wing, we have this mentality where you either are like with somebody or you're like fucking enemies with them, right? Which is ridiculous. I have nothing against anybody that's like pro, nationalism is all right in my book.
E-Tip 333 said, PPP, what is your take on Jesse Lee Peterson? He did an interview with a Catholic and looked very silly with his theological arguments. I like some of the things he says, but look, Jesse Lee Peterson has no fucking clue when it comes to the Bible. He doesn't have any sort of theology that I would say is consistent with like any mainstream denomination. His views are very fucking weird with like the forgive your father and mother. Look, some of what he says is good, like life advice, okay? But I wouldn't take any of his theological positions seriously. The way Jesse Lee Peterson wins debates with people on his fucking call-ins and stuff like this is just through straight up like rhetoric. You're just bullying people with questions and bulldozing them. The moment it comes down to facts and stuff like that, he has no fucking clue. He's completely ignorant. He'll be the first to tell you he's black and slow. And it's totally true. Yeah. But, I mean, look, I used to listen to Jesse a lot with Surfer just because it's easy listening or whatever. But I wouldn't take anything Jesse says to. I would take it with a real grain of salt, in my opinion. Nick Fuentes tipped $1.87. Oh, thanks, Nick. That's very generous. I just want women to be men so I can be physically attracted to them and want to spend time with them, dude. Quit slandering me. I want men. Nick, don't confess. You're going to ruin the movement.
Yeah, confess to your priest, not to us.
Graham, tip 3. I hate when people mess with words. CWC, thank you. Incel doesn't mean how Fuentes uses it. Troll doesn't mean how normies use it. Fascist doesn't mean what the general population says it does. General violence, authoritarianism, etc. Good super chat from Graham there, actually. And every Kino Casino fan tipped $1.87. Beardson racial draft when? It will not be tonight. I don't even know if it'll be Friday night. But we will eventually get to it, probably when Andy comes back next week. But
is it $1.87 like €1? Is that what that is?
I think it is like €1 or something like that. I'm just gonna quickly refresh it and make sure that I didn't miss anybody's donation before we wrap up. And if I did miss your donation, just message me on Twitter or whatever, and I'll. Scuffed Ryan Gosling for $5. Here's my donation to help make CWC the next Mexican child leader of the white race. Well, I don't know if he's a child, though. He served.
Hey, unlike Nick, I'm actually a Spaniard, okay? I'm actually the white Hispanic that was prophesized.
Oh, Redtail tipped $6.90. I need to be grifted with various Kino Casino beer cups. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it for super chats tonight. We appreciate all the super chats. They do help keep the show going. We appreciate, you guys super chatting when Andy's not here and everything like that. You still, you give me motivation to keep doing the show. There should be a debate tomorrow as long as I can get an OBS operator. It is conditional upon that. But I think Kyler has agreed to step in for it. It will be CWC versus Stardust on immigration, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then, again, I think Polyfrog is going to be back as OBS operator on Friday for Kino Casino. We're going to have some of CWC's pals in the studio for that. Do you have any teaser for Friday, CWC, or anything you want to say for that show? Promote it?
Well, I don't really want to reveal my hand too much, but there's some really big things in the works, and I hope you all join us at the end of the week for that. That's going to be a huge stream. We have some insider information on the AF Gosar split, and we're really watching the AF Civil War really entering its next phase. A lot of people are very upset with the way things are going, and well, I don't want to reveal too much, but stay tuned for that. It's going to be fun.
All right, folks. Well, we hope you enjoyed the show. We really appreciate everybody that tuned in, everybody that donated. Remember to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, join the Gum Road. Ryan Sanchez on YouTube, The Culture War Criminal, Polyfrog64 on Twitter and YouTube. Subscribe and follow, folks. And that's it for this edition of the Rake Back. See you tomorrow, same time, same channel. Woo!